Welcome to the news show, the news that the shooting community can use. It's 2 Alpha News with myself, Manny, and my co-host, Khory. Khory, how you doing, buddy?
Good evening, everyone. I'm great. How are you?
Are you okay in the prison cell of Ohio?
I am okay in the prison cell of Ohio. Hey, everybody, anybody is coming in. Even Brian is coming to the prison cell of Ohio next week.
That's because he signed contracts and he said he'd be there. It's not because you're there. Let's get that
I
straight.
want to see if I'm there.
Hey.
Hey, brother, welcome on.
I'm emotional.
Why's that?
Well, I made a post on Facebook, and I realized that, I'd spent almost 11 years out at Triple Forks hunting, mainly the first 5 or 6 years, rebuilding this place, building the lake, remodeling, putting everything together. And today I signed the paperwork and sold the damn thing. So I'm excited, but I'm not sure where I'm at right now in the head. So just some honest truth there for you. So Alpha 2 News exclusive.
It's 2 Alpha News, just like Hunter's HD Gold.
Yes, that's right. I get corrected every time.
I forgot my Conago to be right back.
That's fine. We'll keep rambling on while we're waiting for you to get back, brother. But welcome all of our awesome listeners out there in YouTube and Rumble. We appreciate every single one of you coming back week after week. We've got a little more fancy. We've done some pre-work, I guess, in the show. We're ready to rock and roll this week. Before we really get started,
we've got a logo. If we take Brian off for a second. You're back on now. Don't worry about it, Brian.
Yeah. But yeah, you can check it out. Yeah, make sure you find us on all social media. You can search 2 Alpha News on Facebook and Instagram. Khory set that up for us, so it's going to be a good time over there. We got some people following now, so it's always a good sign. But yeah, go check us out. You can find us on YouTube under Manny Talk Shooting and Rumble as Manny Talk Shooting. So you definitely want to go over there to make sure you see all this excellent live streamed content. But besides talking about us, we got Brian Conley with us. He is ready. He's going to have some fun. I don't know what he has in store because I don't know. Brian's got it all hidden up in his sleeve. So.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought I was just coming to join your.
Yeah, but you always got the spicy details. We don't. So.
Oh, well, I can tell you what I found out today, that it's amazing the time that we what I can discuss that we have left, that there's 2 days left to finish up the voting, I think. So
Yep.
Good stuff. So go vote.
Yes. Yeah, make sure you go vote.
There's an exclusive. Man, I thought about this earlier if we were going to talk about it, because it's 2 Alpha News, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right. 2 Alpha News. But last week I was at a steel challenge match.
So was I.
What's that?
So was I.
Oh, sweet. Which one did you go to?
I was at the CWA Ohio Steel Classic.
I helped sponsor that one. Chad asked me if I was coming up to that. But I was at the Area 6 Steel Challenge Championship, and I wanted to go live more, but I couldn't because I was busy. And Active Blue, as you can see, is Alex is wearing tonight. Thank you so much. Is really taken off as in the sunglass world, and it's caused a lot of questions to be brought up. Is this, a lot of people come to the tent and say, "Hey, how does this work with a red dot or a green dot?" And I'm like, I don't know. That's not what I tested it for, and I don't have an opinion there. Some people have used it. They like it. Some people have used it and don't like it. So let's just go ahead and change subjects real quick, because I do want to talk about that for a second, if you don't mind. Active Blue is engineered for everything outside of the shooting sports, the active lifestyle. So from fishing to camping to mountain biking to cycling to running to marathons. As you can see on the homepage, we've got some obstacle courses, that actually sanctioned obstacle courses that you do with your dog. I mean, there's all kind of stuff this lens can be used for that you can find out more on the Active Blue Facebook and Instagram page there, because we are not putting any guns or anything on the Active Blue social media. And I've said this before, but I want to say it on your show as well. I am not getting away from the Second Amendment community by any means.
In fact, you're getting
It's-
more into it, right? Like with
I-
triple force hunting no
Yeah.
longer being part of the family, you have
No,
more time.
no. That the biggest thing is that's why I'm all emotional, because that's what actually got this entire show started, was me making myself a hunting lens. And Hunter's HD Gold is still the premium lens for shooting and hunting, because it's a brown based photochromic that gives better contrast in early morning, late in the afternoon, and lens changes, of course. But being a brown based photochromic compared to what Active Blue is, being a gray base, photochromic that goes into a variable polarized state, you're not going to get the same contrast. So just keep that in mind. Can you use it for shooting? Just like you use your regular sunglasses, you can. But if you want the better advantage to be able to see in low light situations, or have the targets prop against the berms and everything, what Hunter's HD Gold was created for, then Hunter's HD Gold is still that superior choice. So, but it's been exciting. It's been really, really exciting so far.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think I've only seen Marco Davis actually shoot in the Active Blues. Did he give you any feedback on those?
He loves them, but he's in Odessa, Texas. And yeah, keep in mind, it's what you get used to wearing. When I've been to Odessa 3 years in a row, which is why you see the belt when I travel around to matches is behind me, because I was presented with that belt. One, I'm a wrestling fan, but two, they wanted to give that to me for being there 3 years in a row in Odessa. And I made myself some Hunter's HD Ruby to actually wear out there all day long. And it was just too aggressive for me. I didn't like it. I just pretty much wasted lenses. I was finding the Hunter's HD Gold because it gets dark enough, and I was used to it, but it's what you're used to wearing in your area.
Right.
So being in Odessa, Texas, Marco, he loved Hunter's HD Gold, but he was always saying, I'm used to wearing dark sunglasses. I said, I get it. And then when we sent him the Active Blue, yeah, he loves them. He is on board. He loves them like crazy, but he has actually traveled to other areas where it's been rainy and some other situations where the lighting wasn't as good, and he had to go back to his Hunter's HD Gold. So
I will tell you that I worked a match this last weekend, and it was a steel challenge match. So I was shooting my red dot, and I had on my rubies, my Hunter's HD rubies, all while I was shooting.
right.
And then before I was shooting, and as soon as I was done shooting, my Active Blues went back on.
Right.
Because it was, I was down at Cardinal. It was bright and sunny, and I didn't want to, I was running stats. So they're perfect for devices. They're perfect for riding around the golf cart.
Yes.
It was absolutely perfect to have Hunter's HD or the Active Blues on.
Yep.
Because, you walk out from underneath the tent where you really don't want glasses on, but you have to have them on to now you're in the bright sun and you have that flexibility. So they were awesome.
Man, thank you so much. Yeah, the variable polarization. Brennan Conway just got some feedback to me. We posted it up on the Instagram page with his quotes and everything. He's a pilot, and he put some stuff out there. He's never used lenses this good to be able to identify aircraft. As soon as he was being radioed in where the aircraft location was, he could find it immediately. And normally that would take more time. So, and he could see all his electronics behind in the flying. So that's a whole other market I didn't really know was going to be available. I mean, I knew what they were capable of, but I've already had other pilots reach out to me with other companies. And I say companies, like some pilots with Southwest and some other places have already got the news. And the boating world has already got the news. I'm already sponsoring 3 fishing tournaments next year already. So I've already talked to Kenzie. She's got Active Blue certificates made up. So, another shout out for everybody here. If you're listening, if you know of other events that aren't in the shooting world that I can help sponsor, let's throw some stuff out there and get the information to me by going online and filling out the form, or having somebody fill it out. So
yes, fill out the form, because Brian would be confused without the form.
Well, it does 2 things for me. One, it keeps everything in an easy place to go. But you've heard me talk about already, we're at $1.1 million so far in this year alone in MSRP cash and prizes back to the shooting sports. And that involves trainers. I mean, anything to do, 15 different shooting disciplines I'm involved in, anything to do with the shooting sports for training or anything, I'm getting behind 100% where I can. And it's exciting, but I have to have that portal to go through because it keeps me organized with everything I got going on. So if I'm at a match, I've got an email that says, hey, sponsorship inquiry came through. I can save it as unread. And then when I get back in the office, everything's there. And if I had to go through text messages and Instagram messages and all the other stuff of all the ways people get in touch with me, then it's one of those things where I would not be able to stay organized. And I would hate to miss a match that I said I was going to sponsor and they never got any product or certificates to give away. So
Yeah, rumor has it, Brian, you do not like doing business over text message.
I have, there's another exclusive. I've actually created a automatic reply for text messages that I get now and on Instagram and everything else. And it says, just an FYI, Brian does not do business through text messages, Messenger, or Instagram any longer based on the volume of business. Please email him at brian@huntershdgold.com. Or if you need to speak to someone at the lab, call Chris at 205-620-2321. Thank you so much for reaching out to us and understanding. Yes, business is not like it was 3 years ago, thanks to all of you that are making Hunters HD Gold a great success. But my phone number's out there, and I built a lot of relationships, and I'm going to continue to build a lot of relationships. But when it comes to business, that automatically goes out there, and I got to have people email me. So awesome. It's a nature of the beast. It doesn't mean I don't want to talk to you. It doesn't mean, saying hi is one thing, but as soon as you change the subject in the business, then I'm you're getting an automated text. It's nothing personal.
Nothing wrong with that though. But Brian, so you said you were at the Area 6 Steel Challenge match. How did that go?
It went extremely well. Kyle Stevens came up from Florida to help put the match on the ground with Zach Jones, excuse me. And Jamie Mundy needed the help because as of right now, I think Jamie Mundy is getting ready to, he's deploying. He's getting ready to be gone, like 6 months. And with all that happening, if it wasn't for, Zach and Kyle, there's some other people that stepped up as well. I apologize not knowing their names. That match would never have happened. And since the Steel Challenge Shooting Association now for the World Speed Shooting Championship has slots and a slot policy, that's very important to have area championships so they can help relieve some of that pressure of when it goes live, that people can pre-register on slots they get based on their performance in their area match, and it doesn't crash the system where people don't get to register for their guns based on the other fiasco that we talked about, that's been talked about in the past. So Zach and the committee and everybody has learned and put all that together to get that information out. But yes, it was great. Jesse Grant and Reagan Hearn out of Florida, they went nuts. And Corey, you've got the numbers up there, but they put some good scores on the ground.
I do, yeah. So we've got Jesse Grant, Reagan Hearn, Caleb Patterson.
These kids, amazing.
All those kids, yeah. I mean, there were a ton of guns out there. There were 224 guns shot at that match, which is a pretty darn big match.
It was. Jamie wished it had been a little bit bigger. However, school started back up. Everything was happening. It's just so much going on. And like you said, you had a Steel Challenge match in your area. There may have been people that normally would travel down to that, but they had to go to that match. Chet Wilson wasn't able to attend because he was sponsoring that match, and he normally comes to Area 6 as well with his precision defense company that he's now a part of. So lots of things.
Mm-hmm. That is definitely cool. I don't know if Corey froze himself.
Yeah, he froze. It's an Ohio thing. I make fun of him when he's not here. This prison cell he's got in Ohio. I've got to get something with the backdrop. We know too many people that make banners for this not to be fixed for him, to make him look halfway like he's not a prisoner in his own house. But I guess I would lock him up as a prisoner because I just don't care for him as much. But that's just he's not here to defend himself.
Right. So, but that's why we talk about him while he's gone, right? But no, he definitely needs a banner. I gotta, you and I'll reach out to Bill and see what I can do for him. But speaking of Bill, like what was it? I needed to get a banner down to Corey, and Bill's like, hey, I need a banner this size, ship it to this address, and he took care of it for me, so I couldn't really complain.
And you can't, this guy's an IT guy. He does a lot of stuff for, matches and everything else. Corey does so much, but he can't even fix his own internet at his own house. I don't understand anymore. And you trust this guy with money to work from home. This is what he does for a living. He has to have internet service to work from home to handle people's money in a responsible fashion. And he's frozen again. I just don't. He's gone.
He's gone again. I do want to plug Chris from the 740 out in the chat out there on YouTube with us. Welcome, Chris, brother.
Who's that? Who is he?
Chris from the 740. He's an Ohio guy around the Columbus area, but he does YouTube, and
okay.
So he's a good YouTube guy. He came out, and I want to think he did some. I don't know if he was out there for Nationals taking content, but I know he's out there for the Buckeye Blast this year.
Nice. But, he's got to be careful coming out there for Nationals to get content, because if you're not approved by the USPSA, they have to get waivers and stuff like that. So that's one of those things where, luckily, I get permission from. I ask before every Nationals, talking to Jake and other people that are there to make sure I can go live and do that stuff, to have permission, because they've done all these. When you register for the match and everything else, likeness and everything else, they have to be careful who they allow in there to do videos. And looks like Corey just rebooted his router, so he's good.
He took the cartridge out, he blew on it, and then shoved it back in.
He went back to his Nintendo 360. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm so proud of Corey.
He's growing up. But Corey, you said you went to the Ohio match. How was that?
It was a good time. So, and I was just about to say this before my internet decided to boot me off, but I think the biggest challenge with Ohio was they had to change the dates twice. So they changed. Typically, they're the first weekend of October, which is Nationals at Cardinal at the same range. So as much as we tried to do it, we couldn't figure out how to put 8 stages of Steel Challenge with a 21-stage Nationals match. I don't understand how they couldn't do it, but they couldn't do it. So they had to move it to another date, which was the East Coast Steel Challenge match. It was like the second largest match in the country, or third largest match in the country.
That's right. They do. I got it. That's going to be on my calendar for next year to get back up the East Coast Steel Challenge. I've not done that in a while. They've gone through different people putting it on, and that's one of the first big matches I traveled to, I think.
Yeah.
That's going to be good. And that's something else that's getting ready to come up, because
it was not last weekend, the weekend before that.
Yeah, because that's where Trent Mitsuuka went there from California and took a lot of great pictures. Him and his dad go there every year, so that's awesome. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool.
So I think with the date changes and everything, and then being on top of Area 6, like, I'm sure we pulled people that would have gone to Area 6. Area 6 pulled people that would have normally come to Ohio. So it's hard, with the lack of weekends. There's only 52 of them. So
yes. And it dwindles down from there based on the weather and based on everything else. And then the holidays on top of that. So I would say only about 36 to 40 weekends a year. So.
And that's in the South. We've probably got 20 weekends in the North.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. I'm getting ready to go to Florida. It's starting to get cold again. So,
well, it's interesting because at least in Area 6 they can have matches super early, like April, May, March and April time, and then they can have those October, November matches in December. So it's kind of.
Did you actually choose to wear your active blue with that blue hoodie, or you just got lucky? Because that looks really good.
So I'm gonna plug this hoodie. So my buddy Bobby. From 2 Alpha Apparel, relation. He had a birthday the other day, so I put my money where my mouth is, sent him an order. Well, I've had this hoodie, but I like this hoodie, so
they look really good with the active blue. I might do some joint venture there with him. That's cool.
Yeah, these are popping. They're comfortable, so go check out 2 Alpha Apparel. No affiliation with us quite yet, but maybe we can make that happen too. So
that looks good. I like it.
But yeah, so myself, I went to a local match this last weekend, so I'm not going to brag too much about myself because I'm also lazy and didn't get my entry into the Gold Cup series for Hunters HD Gold. So
Was it a level 1 match?
yeah, it was a level 1 match.
Yeah, you've got till end of November. I've got a lot of people that have been submitting scores for that, and you got to submit 5 scores by the end of November. And I've had a lot of manufacturers jump on, and we're going to give away a lot of stuff that's not glasses related. It's a lot of stuff to give away on top of the $1,000 grand prize, on top of the other stuff I'm going to be doing in your choice to slots to nationals and everything else. And I'm really looking forward to getting it started. There's a lot of people that got active and did it and submitted all 5 scores, and then there's some people that got on there and only submitted 3, and they got to submit all 5 of them to qualify in the finals. So we'll see what happens there at the end, and then I'll compile all these numbers with somebody that knows more than I do as far as what this looks like, and try to get the best solution for the situation based on what they're doing and how they're doing it. But you don't just have to submit winning that level 1 match. I mean, I've got people that are submitting anywhere from first place down to next to last place, because anything counts. And when all the numbers are combined, it's going to look really different, based on points and how everything comes across. So I'm pretty excited about it. So then going into year 2 in 2024, when we do it again, then I'll have more. Right? This is how we awarded this. This is how we did that. And then we'll be able to put more gumph behind the rules, and people understand, what they're really submitting for, what that looks like. So it's a way to get it started. I'm excited that we finally got it started, and I'm very happy to be using all the scoring from USPSA and Steel Challenge Shooting Association's website. And that's one of those things. I've had so many people submit scores from practice score still, and I reply to them, this is not the way it works. And I've had people tell me, well, I've been using practice score for since I've been shooting 30 years, and I'm thinking to myself, well, that's good, but I don't think practice score's been around that long, but it's still not accepted. Go to USPSA. And so people are educating themselves how to use the USPSA website, how to use the Steel Challenge Shooting Association website. And I think that's good for this program to help educate more people in the other places to find scores as well, and have another avenue that is all under the same umbrella of what, we're putting our money into as an annual member, a 3-year member. I just became a benefactor before the prices went up. And something else we're doing, we talked about it on one of my shows with Jake, and we've had some people get free pairs of Hunters HD Gold. But if you get a benefactor between now and before the price goes up, you got a couple more days before that happens. If you get a benefactor, which is $1,000, you get a free pair of Hunters HD Gold lenses of your choice, whatever you want. So we're giving back to that, and we've had, I think, 5 or 6, benefactors do that are going to get free stuff at the end of this month. So it's another way, because the reason benefactor is important. Let me tell you that, because when you do a life membership, it's $500 right now. It's getting ready to go up. But that $500 is put in an account, and it's brought up over the next years, and they don't make any money on that up front. So it's actually a loss later on the $500. But on the benefactor, that's $1,000. Don't quote me, $400, $500 or something of that money goes right to the USPSA right then. It just goes right to their bottom line, and then they put the other money back as a lifetime membership. So
theoretically, the $500 lifetime membership gets accounted for they realize the income over 20 years.
Yes, exactly.
But they still have the cash to spend right away.
Oh yeah. Well, no, they don't, because they have to, that goes in their that goes in the money market, whatever they do with their money and investments, that goes in their investment, because they have to hold on to that money, right?
They don't have to.
Well, they do. They may not have to, but they do.
Procedure, but that they don't have to. It's just an accounting thing. It's called unearned income.
Right.
Basically, they just have to realize it over 20 years, And but say they want to spend it all this year, they can do that.
Right.
They have to, accounting wise, they have to realize it over 20 years.
I will bring that up at Nationals with Jake again when I talk to him, and I think that money actually goes into an account that they don't touch because it has to be there. So I know what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying, but I think the way they do it is different. That's how they built their market up on their investments, which nobody's doing good in investments right now. But, speaking of investments, Mr. Newsboy, from Ohio, are people calling you freaking out? Are they calm, or where's everybody going right now with a market that's all over the place? It looks like there's a big sell-off the past 3 days.
People are pretty calm. I really can't talk about it too much because of work on this medium.
Right.
I'll see you Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, we'll talk more about it. This is what I do. This is how I do my podcast. If you can't talk about it, don't talk about it. I'm my ass.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, have you listened to the podcast yet with the guy
awesome.
that I did this ring that James that we just did? That's the ring he made me, the coin ring we're talking about. But I'm telling you, if you've not listened to the podcast yet, it's good. I listened to it again because I was crying, like just driving. I just like it's a good show. This guy's a 28-year vet, and he has some amazing stories that I don't like laughing on a podcast a lot, but I couldn't stop. It was great, amazing stories.
And then the one that you just dropped today, his life and your life are like the same thing.
Oh my gosh, yes. Excalibur, Calber ammo. Rob, yes, and he's coming to Nationals, Handgun Nationals, and he is really getting ready to jump in with both feet. And if you listen to the podcast, you kind of heard about the concierge service he's getting ready to offer. Is that not crazy?
I haven't gotten that far. I've only done an hour and a half of driving today.
Well, that's why I didn't give you that. I didn't give you exactly what he's doing. But listen to that, because what he's getting ready to do in the ammo industry has never been done. It's exciting.
Awesome.
So,
Alex, what's up next on our little agenda over there?
Hey, did you have who finished in Ohio and what positions? We didn't talk about anybody. We kind of got me. I interrupt everything. So what happened? How did the finish go up in CWA's state match?
Brad Jeffers,
I know Brad
won the match overall.
Nice.
Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, see, Alex, this is what we do. No, this way. We'll talk over here and all this other stuff while he's all messing with the computer. So
you had Brad Jeffers, Tony Wilhelm, Dave Wild, Robert Van Sickle.
David and Rachel Wild are incredible. They're amazing how they're coming across in Steel Challenge.
Such great people.
Yes.
Like they're amazing people.
Yes, they are.
So you've got those guys really came, rounded out the top 8 or 10 overall. But a couple notable mentions, like you had me, 69th place overall.
Shooting limited optics?
Shooting rimfire rifle optics.
You didn't shoot PCC?
No.
Man,
no.
your gun's made for speed. What do you mean you didn't shoot PCC?
I shot my rimfire rifle optics.
What ammo did you use?
What more can you want? So
it obviously wasn't Ely then.
I decided that I'm going to put the PCC down for a little while.
Oh.
I will pick it promptly back up after next weekend.
That's cute.
Promptly. Don't worry about it.
It's an Ohio thing. That's neat.
Yeah.
Well, because you're going to go shoot your October match, right? With your PCC?
I'm going to shoot limited optics this weekend, and then I'm going to put the limited optics gun away forever.
Yeah. No, are you going to that Fallen Steel match in South Carolina?
No.
In North Carolina, but yes.
Yeah, thank you for correcting me. I've got 2 more things to sponsor here. I just got information on that the other day. I got to send stuff out. So
I can't swing that, but I'll be there in spirit.
Well, I had fun shooting the Fallen Steel match. I'd go do that again. I'm just busy. So.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got the big, I think it's the same weekend as the World Rimfire Championship that's going on this year in North Alabama. That's like the biggest one they've had in like the past 7 years.
That's pretty impressive.
Is he locked up again? Corey, how you? I mean, no.
Corey,
help me here. Alex, how you doing, big brother?
I'm doing fine, brother. I have no. See, this is why you're hardwired into your router.
This is like eight is enough. I get to look up here and point, look at you, and you can look down at me. It's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. Maybe it's almost like the Brady Bunch kind of too.
That's what it is. I think Brady Bunch. Eight is enough. It's another show.
But hey, most people don't know what. Well, I mean, hopefully, most people in the shooting sports know about the Brady Bunch.
Well,
if not,
I'm just glad I'm not in the middle. I think Alice was in the middle, so I'm glad I actually am in the middle, but that's not good. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll figure it out. But yeah, no, I actually got hit up by one of my guys. Summit City Bullets is sponsoring that match as well. So
yes. How is that ammo? I've seen a lot of people get picked up by them lately.
Yeah, so Summit City Bullets, they're pretty cool, dude. A small shop out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Showing a lot of shooters some love around the community. People, like DJ Paul Lachey got picked up recently.
Yeah.
I actually got asked, was that a good idea? I'm like, yes, that's a good idea. They've got a good following. She's coming in the sport. She's traveling all over.
Yeah.
So they've got a plethora of bullet weight options for your needs, lightweights to heavy bullets. Colors kind of vary, but it's a good quality product, and it's nice to see them getting out with my advice a little bit on sponsoring some matches.
It is. Can you take him just off the screen right now and just make it me and you?
I mean, I could.
No, do it for a second. No, just do it for a second.
Oh, Lord, that means I'd have to have something set up, but darn.
Oh, never mind. I don't know if you could or not. Okay.
If I wasn't on, well, I actually probably could, but but he'd kill me. I don't know what's wrong with his internet. It's probably because Ohio feels threatened by Alabama.
Well, I had a lot of people ask me early in the season, hey, buddy. I had a lot of people ask me early in the season how Alabama's going to do this year. I said, I don't know. Get with me after Ole Miss. Mm-hmm. And we performed. So I don't know. Hopefully we have a good season. So, But, Ohio, I think they, Corey, are you proud of your team up there?
Yeah, we're so proud.
They did beat the Fighting Irish last week. So,
we beat the Fighting Irish back in 2017 in the national championship, and that's the only national championship game I've ever gone to, and it was packed full of green and gold, and by the end, it was all crimson and white, baby. It was a beautiful stadium down there in Miami. I had a good time. So Notre Dame's not a big deal, but I don't know. I don't think anybody up there in your pack 12, 15, 18, whatever, big 28, I don't know what you are anymore. What are you? What are you?
I think it's the Big Ten.
Huh?
I think that's the Big 10.
12?
Or 20 or 30.
I don't know. SEC is going to be 20-something people next year. So what's up, Nathan? Who's that?
Nathan Dively. He's the owner of Div Tech. He makes some awesome 3D printed magnets for the shooting sports. So
sweet. Look
he's
at that.
A cool dude.
I got bigger.
And Corey's jacking my screen. Oh, see Corey disappeared.
Well, that's what I mean. See now, where we at? Hold on a second. I was going to just talk to you. See, this is how this should be. We just go back and forth with each other. Is that right?
Now
you're over here. So
yeah, Corey keeps hitting something. It's all good though.
No, so he makes 3D stuff for magnets. So talk to him. What's he do again?
He makes 3D. So he'll put like most people have an accessory magnet on their belt.
Yes.
And he 3D prints the housing around it that clips to your belt.
Okay.
And then he puts a nice high quality product on there. It's a pretty cool magnet. It calls in anywhere from black to freaking rainbow. I'm assuming at this point.
Nice.
So if you need to accessorize, he's your guy.
Good deal.
But I did want to get talking about some level 2 matches that happened the same weekend. Let me bounce to my screen share of the Alabama sectional, where it looks like
that was in my backyard, and I wasn't able to go. Look at Mike Wang coming up. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. So Mike Wang. So MPA took a killing on this match. They decided to clean up pretty much every division they could.
Jason Clark with his little Da Vinci PCC. And
yep. So So we all know what Brantley Marion. He was on the Super Squad this year in Carry Optics.
I missed all these people in Alabama. They were in my backyard. I missed them.
Yeah, Corey Yates. Morgan Leonhardt came in 8th. I mean, she's been kicking it, this whole season.
She was hot lady. Who was hot law enforcement? Eric? Okay, cool.
Eric Shaw. Let's see. We got Limited. won by Joey Sauerland, beating out
He's
the
been,
great.
he's been winning everything with that one match or two matches. So.
Yeah, but beating out Travis Tomasi, the GOAT, the nicest guy in the shooting sports.
Whoa. He didn't just beat him out. He gapped him. Him. Over 15%.
I just saw that. Over 15. Oh, that is crazy.
Hey, but at least they're teammates.
Right?
Not really, but yeah, I know what you're
You got Range Master Candace Giuliano coming in third. No one else I really recognize other Unlimited. Let's go to Limited Optics, won by another Team Masterpiece Arms member, Caleb Patterson, one of the gunsmiths.
He should shoot with CZ, so now he's blowing it up. That's awesome to see.
You know DJ Jenkins, he was there.
Yep, I got a lot of people there. DJ was in my backyard. I didn't know his. God dang it! I missed him. Tactical Fudd. Who's Tactical Fudd?
He's a YouTube channel, I do believe. Friends with Chris, I'm assuming.
Yeah, buddies with Chris.
Oh, I'm glad he's watching your show. That's awesome.
Yep. What else?
How many people were in Limited Optics? Look at that.
Oh yeah, there's at least 25. So if anyone noticed, David Riddle posted up some statistics. It's already over 6% for the year, just with level 2 matches, I believe.
Right. Hey, did you look at? Have you seen the current stats for Limited Optics at Handgun Nationals?
Yes, I have.
I mean, they're within 3 of being the biggest division at Handgun Nationals.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's when I found out this was happening, I understood both sides of the story based on it there, but they're not competing against each other. But when Limited Optics came up, that was. I asked Jake. I said, "Did you have an idea people were going to switch?" And he goes, "Well, they have the right to do that, but he goes, I didn't know. He didn't know how much it was going to be, but it's a lot. So, but the match is full. I mean, as a vendor, I'm excited. It's a full match. So,
yeah, too bad they're putting you in the cornfield across the way.
Let me tell you something about the cornfield. Let me tell you, the cornfield is not as bad as you think because I got plenty of room to set up my Starlink, and I can still see better than I could last year.
Right.
And no, I'm not going to be in the cornfield. I'm actually going to be over there by the Shoot SIG event and a lot of things going on. I mean, I'm really excited that everything looks like this year that it's going to be real. It's going to look like it's going to flow a lot better this year. I'm pretty excited about that.
Mm-hmm. You are going to be right next to my stage. So,
no, not necessarily because I got the whole area. And once I know where you're at, I'm going to the other area. So,
and then Brian, you're going to give me permission to run the booths on Sunday and just sell everything so you can go home as soon as possible, right?
It's funny you said that because Sunday, I will be leaving after they get through shooting and driving straight back home because I'm off Monday and I go Tuesday to set up for IDPA World. So I've only got one off day to get to the next level and get restocked. So yes, I won't be staying Sunday as long as I want to. That's for sure. So
yeah,
but yeah, it looks like
you'll be staying past like 11 o'clock on Sunday, like you did at the last Nationals.
Yeah, unfortunate. Last time there was rain coming in and everything else. And if you've ever seen my setup, I don't like setting up or taking down everything in the rain. It sucks.
Yeah,
so I was like,
I've seen you leave your carpet.
Yeah, I left the carpet. I saw it over there behind the rimfire area. Testing area, so I'm not sure if it's still there or not, but I bought some more anyway. So,
right,
if it's still there, I'll go get it if it's dry. But I think it's raining there today because it's Ohio.
Yeah, it's always raining. At least it rained in Michigan today.
I didn't get a status report yet today, so I'm due to get a status report from
how many people shot single stack in Alabama?
Let's see, single stack. They had a whopping 7.
Well, that's still enough to qualify. So that's good.
Yep. So, Brady Harding won single stack and gets recognized.
Right.
Revolver had 3.
Okay.
PCC, like we mentioned, Jason Clark did win PCC, beating out Steve Fisher, or not Steve Fisher. His name is Stevie Pooh.
Stevie Poole.
Oh, yeah, Stevie Poole. Where's Linda? I know. Our friend Aaron Brulk came down after not being sick anymore.
What was he sick with?
So he literally went to open PCC Nats and got the COVID.
No kidding.
Yeah, he went down, walked stages the first day, collected his jersey, signed in, and then he went and stayed in those hotel
some people
rooms.
just like going to matches to collect jerseys. I don't know. That's just
that's a long drive from Kentucky to go pick up a jersey, Brian.
But people like that. People like their jerseys at matches. So.
That's true. And then we had Linda down there, but
How
Jason
many
Clark
people
with his,
DQ'd?
oh, of course you'd ask that. No, but it's okay. It's easier because I'm on the computer.
I'm just curious.
Okay, there was 100 and
Two.
only 2.
All right, that's awesome. You can
Yep.
get out of there. I don't want to care about their names. I don't want to shame you, but I'm just curious.
Shame.
It's not shame. I DQ'd in the damn
RO class.
RO class, and I'm now part of the RO class using the video. So if you go take an RO class, I'm actually in there as part of the training course of what not to do during the String of Fire. So
That is true, but you also do help out new ROs by giving them what, a $200 cert for glasses.
we
in
do.
there?
We give them a thing where it's more than half off for getting a pair of Hunters HD Gold for taking the RO class. I have talked to Troy, and we're looking at doing some of the same stuff again next year. That's been very good for me to reach a lot of people, and I'm waiting for Donna to get everything together for contracts for next year for official eyewear and everything else to continue what we've been doing. But saying that, to be able to be a part of different areas of the shooting sports with everything going on to help that, it's been really rewarding to me as a person and also to the company to get a lot of eyes. That's kind of funny, on the brand itself and get a lot of people that never normally would know about it. So we're still getting people that have never heard of Hunters HD Gold before until they got a certificate. So there's still more work to be done.
Mhm.
But it's
Now-
just like anything else. There's people that, 30-something, 40-something thousand members now, and only so many people are voting because people just don't pay attention. They're just there to shoot, have a good time, and go home. And that's perfectly okay. But attending these matches is one way as a vendor to really get your name out there, because you just can't assume they're looking at the magazine. You just can't assume they're looking at social media. You can't assume any of that because they're not. We got proof.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't go to, like, there's, of the 38,000 or 40,000 members that we've got, there's a lot of people that don't go to majors.
100%. Oh yeah, I know when I go to nationals, I'm catering to 5 to 7% of the entire organization. So,
Right. The majority don't go to majors.
That's right.
Now, realistically, being that we're moving it around a little bit more right now,
yes.
we have more, because, like, my parents never go to majors, but they're going to come up to nationals, and just because you're going to be there.
And thank you. Your parents are wonderful people. I don't know how they, you got more than one. You got a brother or sister?
No, I was perfect the first time.
Oh, so they were pretty much one and done and said, no, we're done. We ain't doing this anymore.
Just like you.
This is not true. I'm his adoptive brother, just from the better side of the border.
Right?
No, I've got a dog brother named Emo.
Huh.
Bad dog.
So,
I like
Yeah.
looking up at you. I think that's kind of cool. I can do that.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Can
It's
you
going to
do,
make it.
can you use? You can't do this in StreamYard though, can you?
I don't know. I haven't tried yet. I can point at both of you. Wow.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know what I can do. I'm having fun over there. I'm learning a lot of new stuff, but I don't know how I can move people around. So,
Yeah.
hey, we've rambled long enough. Is there another level 2 match? Or are we jumping right into nationals?
let's talk about nationals.
Yeah, let's go to nationals. Do we want to talk about predictions, or do we want to look at stages yet?
What, you need me? Predictions? You need me over here? Yeah, hold on a second. I've never made predictions before. Where are you going to get me to start?
But Brian, you've got a gut, and your gut's not awfully wrong most of the time. So
Here's the prediction I want from Brian.
Oh, no.
Is the winner of nationals going to be wearing Hunters HD Gold, Hunters HD Ruby, or some other brand? That's the prediction I want from nationals.
That's a great question. Is Christian shooting this match?
he is not. I already looked.
Then it won't be another brand. Christian Seiler, he wears active blue now when he's on the range and everything else, but he doesn't shoot with it yet because he likes his Oakleys. But I've got his mom and dad. His mom wears ruby and his dad wears the gold. So I'm working around to get him and I'm trying to pull him in through the family osmosis tree. So, but no, if Christian's not coming, I don't know. We'll talk about that when you get down to divisions, because I think we got 17 divisions going to be at Handgun Nationals. So.
Well, there's only going to be 5 recognized of the 6 at this rate.
God, we didn't get enough in single stack.
No,
Or
it's L10. Only had 4 shooters.
Well, that's where a lot of people probably dropped off with the limited options.
Well, yeah, but so even matter of fact, when I looked the other day when I built these notes, limited had 149 shooters,
Yeah.
only 15 GMs. Oh, screw it! I'll secure my screen. It's a lot easier to explain this way. We had 15 GMs, 30 Masters, 24 As, 43 Bs, 28 Cs, 5 Ds, and 4 unclassified. As you can see, I'm not bashful with my notes here, so we got my pictions are up there. If anyone wants to tell me I'm wrong, so be it.
No, I think you're pretty much right on. I'm not going to make predictions this match, so you're pretty much right on this one, Alex.
Oh, John Browning.
Yeah, John Browning, Gianni Giovanco, Gorka Ibanez, and Scott
Brown.
Scott Brown.
Who's shooting limited optics? Tom Castro?
Yep.
Corey K?
Gregory.
Who's Gregory C?
Gregory Clement, a master team masterpiece arm shooter out of Missouri.
Oh, I know who he is. I recognize people by their damn jerseys and hats, or glasses, and Todd Jarrett shooting in there as well. Where's PC?
PCC's not in this match.
Well, it could be. You're just going to be shooting limited optics.
Brian, it's not a handgun.
I know.
Hey, it could be. It could be a pistol.
So these are the only 2 things you're doing predictions on?
Oh, no. We got to keep scrolling.
John Vlieger shooting single stack.
Yep.
And Elias, that's going to be a fight. But John Vlieger, John Vlieger is going to come back because he came in at Open Nationals like crazy. Neil's at production. That's a safe bet. Mason, Mason's getting. Well, is Mason and Neil's in Greece right now, or just Mason?
Just Mason, I believe. Nils, I think, was in South America last week.
That's right. He was in Peru.
So yeah, I think Mason, his wife.
You got Phil Strader coming in third.
He's my spicy card purely because
I talked to Phil today. What in the world?
Phil shows up though and tries hard at the matches, so this is why I put Phil in the mix. Purely because there's only 112 production shooters.
You know, you can stick JJ Rakaza way up there, like in the mid.
All the poppers are not going to go down. The poppers will stay up.
No, those are cardinal poppers. They always fall.
Bullshit. No. I've shot at those. Those things stand up.
But you weren't shooting major.
This is Rich. All right, let's go to Revolver real quick. We'll come back to the other stuff. Let's start from the bottom. This is Rich Wolf's year, I think, to really put some pressure on Michael Pogge.
You really think? Well, Pogge destroyed everybody last year.
He did, but I'm talking about 2023. I'm not talking about 2022.
Right.
Rich Wolf is doing well. They got
Is he wearing 160 volts?
No, we got Icor going on right now in Colorado this weekend. And that's going to be able to tell a lot. It's a different match, of course, but Rich Wolf usually does real well there as well. But Rich Wolf, I'm a big fan of. I'm thinking he's going to do, coming up to Michael Pogge. I'd put him in second.
Okay.
So, Alex Bakken he's actually from my home club of Oak Hill up here in Michigan.
I know Alex. He's good too.
He's a phenomenal revolver shooter. And it's really bad when he smokes people with a revolver at a local match, and he's shooting revolver guys.
Has he shot nationals before?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So last year he was third at nationals. The year before, I don't know if it might have been a lower place, but he's consistently in the top, 7 at nationals in revolver. So
I think all 5 of these guys are on the revolver super squad.
Yeah, Jay Slater's on there. We'll see how Jay does with his own rankings, because I don't even know where he placed him in his own ELO rankings.
How's his reloads been doing? That's a lot for a revolver.
Yeah, well, it is his main division, so I'm surprised he's the only revolver shooter I know who actually wears a glove when reloading.
Okay.
But it's an interesting thing. So
I'm fine with that. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. I don't care. That's why we have freedom.
Just don't wear a mask when you're driving in your car alone. Like, that's just weird.
Just don't make me wear a glove when I'm doing my reloads. I'll be fine.
Right?
If the gloves don't fit, you must acquit.
All right. Exactly. So are you going to fill in numbers here? Or are you just going to leave it alone like it is and leave yours up there?
I mean, if you tell me what you want in there, I'll slap it in there.
I think Rich Wolf is. I'm just calling for the upset this year. I think maybe I'm wrong. I just I don't know about the rest of the field. If Michael, Michael's definitely there, and I don't follow Revolver enough. I know these guys because I see them at matches, but I just do first and second on those two. I think my thing would be Rich Wolf coming in for an upset this year.
I'm going to tell you that it's going to be Michael Pogge, Rich Wolf, Alex J is coming in fourth.
See, why did you choose Rich Wolf? You've never even met the guy. You just listening to me?
I'm just listening to you. I'm following the experts.
I'm not an expert. I did a podcast with Rich. I like Rich. Rich was he was going against
Jerry.
You listen to the best. You listen to the podcast. He's going against people that decided I didn't really want to shoot that division anymore when he got in there. So he was dominating.
Although I will say,
fifth place, Jerry.
Say what?
Fifth place, Jerry. Honorable mention.
See, now if I could put a sixth, I would put Garen Singleton.
Is Mitchell coming in that match?
No, Jerry's not shooting.
He's not. That's the funny part.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
He doesn't shoot Revolver anymore.
He only shoots 3-gun. It seems like. Well, he'll shoot any revolver that looks like an MMP.
He doesn't shoot Revolver at all anymore.
That's sad. It's probably because they break all the damn time.
I mean, he's also done like 3,000 rounds or 3 million rounds up through a Revolver.
Hey, the goat's the goat. He can shoot what he wants. I ain't hating.
He's still on a 6-shot Revolver. He's still 100% some of the top classifiers for Revolver.
Yeah, that's what's if you listen to the podcast I did with Paul with Ruger, who hired Jerry. It's pretty interesting when he was talking about how he worked with Jerry, getting him in with Smith and Wesson a long time ago. Paul Pluff, couldn't remember his name. So
why did that do that? There we go. But yeah, no, that was an interesting show. It seemed. Did you miss a week on your podcast?
I don't have another. This is the last week right now I've got because I don't even have any more scheduled right now. I've got to get some more information. I got to get some more content at Nationals. I've been so busy lately, and when I took off the month of August to get paperwork ready, to get all these showings done for Triple Forks hunting, when I was home, not going to Area 3 or Area 2 Still Challenge, that's when Active Blue wasn't even supposed to roll out till like November, December time frame. But since I was off in August, I started putting all that together. So not going to any matches in August this year based on, for lack of better words, burnout's a hard word to say, but I had to re-center myself being gone for so long. But, I'm thankful that we rolled out Active Blue like we did, but it's just got the whole schedule just all over the place. But I've got a lot of people that have contacted me about wanting to sit down again and do some things out, which is pretty exciting. So there's no space between the E and the B. Active Blue is one word. So
I'm gonna have to fix it now. Darn it!
No, I'm not mad. I'm thankful that you put it up there. I'm just wanting to make you aware. Active Blue is. We debated this. There's only a funny thing about it because I've debated a lot before we rolled it out. Is it one word? Is it two words? And it's actually just one word. Active Blue. So.
Yeah. Now, how is that actually working with? Because the Active Blue website is itself, but it also directs you through Hunter's HD Gold or back to Hunter's HD Gold to make a purchase.
It does. It's Active Blue is a page on the Hunter's HD Gold page. But to answer your question, how it's working with boost and post and everything like that, it's amazing. I spent $100 on a post on Hunter's HD Gold with a picture, wording. Did the same thing with a post on the Active Blue site. I got 76 likes on Hunter's HD Gold and 2,600 impressions and over 600 likes on the Active Blue and almost 8,000 impressions. So it's the thing about guns and everything is real. So you got what we're doing is working great. I haven't had anybody send a message or anything and find out about Active Blue then ask about something else. But the long-term goal, that's going to happen a lot more. So where are we at on predictions? Revolver, we got that worked out. What's next?
What are you thinking about limited? What do you think about limited optics then?
We're not going back to single stack.
We can do single stack. You're bouncing around, but it's all good.
Well, no, I wanted to start with the other divisions that weren't as hard to do.
Oh, that's fine. Let me pull it back.
I don't want to make anybody mad.
I don't.
I don't care about making anybody mad. If they don't
You
like
know,
what I say.
I love them all. They're all shooters. It's just I'm trying to be really like. Let me be on what it looks like. All right, Nils, Mason, Field. I don't know why. All right, I'm going Nils
Who's
and
number one?
Nils is one. Yeah, I'm not. I love gambling, and that's where I'm putting my money at.
So the better question is how is he going? How bad is he going to beat the Field? What's the prediction on that one?
Oh, less than 5% because JJ's coming in second.
Okay.
Yeah, JJ's number two.
And I love Mason. Mason is he's consistent across the board. I'm gonna put him in a third, and it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he's getting back from if he gets back and just goes nuts, being in a routine of shooting from IPSC, Handgun Nationals or whatever it is to this. Casey Reed, Casey Reed's incredible. So I'm definitely got him, up there as well. And, just give me anybody besides Phil for fifth.
Phil for the laughs in your life. Because
No, I don't want to put him down as fifth. I love Phil to death, but if that some gun comes in top five, I'll be the first person to go, damn, I didn't know. And I'll eat my words and I'll go buy a cig or something.
Yeah. You'll have to leave it in the Hunter's HD Gold van so everyone can shoot it.
Yeah, I'll buy something that put in the van and they can use it if they want to. So,
Corey, who do you have for production behind JJ?
I will take Mason as third, Casey as fourth.
Why are you here right now? You're not going to mix. Give me somebody that's not on the list. I am not this smart about what I'm talking about.
Brian.
Next time you go first.
It's okay. He'll go first next. That's
all right.
fine.
Yeah, single stack.
Yeah, you can go single stack, Corey.
Robbie.
What?
Robbie's first. Robbie Latham is first.
I don't know.
See that?
But I'll say this. He can run to a spot and shoot the spot. And he might have that advantage at Nationals being in Ohio.
Well, what's the stage? This is a Jake Martin's lineup of stages. Well, not all his, but have you seen the stages? Is there a lot of movement?
Yeah. There's a ton of movement. There's a ton of movers.
All right.
A ton of movers, man.
John Vlieger's, ain't nobody I'm picking. John Vlieger's incredible, and that's it.
It's because he's got the curly Q mustache, right?
Yeah, I'm going Tim Herron second.
I love my boy Tim, but when it comes to Nationals, if something happens on the first or second day.
That's JJ you're talking about. This is Tim Herron.
No, but his barrel's not going to blow up like he did at Open Nats.
All right, Elias is going to be in third, and Henning is Henning in Greece right now?
Yes, he is. He's shooting Open right now.
Well, shit, he's gonna come in third or fourth. It's gonna be between. He can go and put Henning next. And if there's a lot of movement, I'm gonna leave fifth place blank. But I don't know. So,
all right, Corey, who's your second place?
Basically, I got Robbie Latham as first, and you don't even list him.
Who?
Hold my hand, Corey, right over here, other way. Hold my hand there.
He can't help you because he's slow. Because
I don't watch.
Here, hold my
no clue.
Other way, your other hand, you dumb. It's an Ohio thing. Put your hand over here, and just, let me give some power to you. The other hand, you son of a.
Your right hand, Corey.
Corey's. I just don't see. Watch how this is done. See.
See.
Feel the power.
Feel the power.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn right. Form of and shape of.
Corey, you're Ohio'd out.
He is Ohio'd out. Limited optics. This one was kind of hard because you had to siphon through the names to figure out who's actually shooting what. So there's not a lot of national heat, it seems like. Shooting limited optics.
Let's go to this one last. I'm not ready for this one yet.
All right, limited. Who's your boy in limited?
Joey. Huh? Who'd you say, Corey? Oh, he wants the power. Oh, I feel the power. What do you mean? Really? Gianni in second? Gianni's in second. Holy shit. Wow, Corey. Impressive.
Now, Gianni's been the only guy to actually beat Sauerland this year at an area match.
That's why you can put him in my second as well.
Now, Gianni is a stud, and I hope it's a duke out like it is, but we never know at Nationals. We always never know. But
Well,
but Gianni's got the speed of an open shooter.
I
And
can tell you right now, John Browning's fixing to shock some people. He's been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes to practice. I just can't put him there. Gorka's going to be third.
Yeah. Now, John Browning, he is what Jeremy Reed calls him is the bridesmaid position at all times because he's always second or
You could
third.
put Scott B fourth.
Now
And
he surprised everybody in nationals. I want to see if he can do it on the super squad this year.
he's got the
But is his gun gonna run? Because
No,
typically his gun doesn't run.
he's got the mind to be where he needs to be. And I'm putting John Browning in fifth because he's not wearing Hunter's HD gold.
Is anyone on the AMU wearing Hunter's HD gold?
Same.
I can't. Yes, they will be.
They will be. Okay.
It will be. Is Hunter's HD Gold going to become the official eyewear of the AMU?
We are working out some details for the future.
There you go. So Corey,
It's more of a training situation, so they have to do what's good for their training situation, which is important. So we'll
Hunter's
see.
HD Gold's great for training.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick with my top two on that on limited.
You wuss. Now, surprisingly, no one's ever said Shane Coley. Shane Coley is shooting limited.
Oh, he's been doing good too. I forgot about put Shane Coley in fifth. Just get John Browning out of there.
Because he's not wearing Hunter's. Because he's
Well,
not wearing Hunter's HD.
I saw him down at the Glock. See, that's why I hate doing this shit because I know so many people and I just forget about everybody. Shane was at the Glock 30-year gunny challenge that I was at a couple of weeks ago, and he's been putting in a lot of time. I'm excited to see. He's got a new team with him as well, so I'm excited to see.
So is it Shane and Shane's Angels?
No, it's just saying Coley and the other shooters, but you know.
But speaking of the gunny challenge, how was that event?
It was really good. It was, it was my first time doing a Glock match, and totally different crowd, and it was like going to a Steel Challenge match in 2018, where I had to work my ass off talking about every feature, benefit, and advantage of Hunter's HD Gold, because when they heard MSRP, they were like, "What?" Because they're used to wearing $6 safety glasses. So it was
$6 safety glasses and shooting $500 guns.
Yes, but that's okay.
They can't even afford a bag because they just use the box.
It was good for me though, because it took me back to my humble roots and letting myself re-educate myself on the entire features that I may not talk about all the time now. I take a lot of stuff for granted. So it was really good for me to be there. Looking forward to doing that again next year as well. Limited optics. The reason why we're even having a nationals.
Alex, for limited, I am taking Travis Tomasi as third.
You think the GOAT's gonna? All right, you're a spicy boy, but
Travis, I love Travis.
He's so nice.
Yeah, take Scott B out and put Travis in fourth.
Ooh, you guys are terrible. Now, you at least have able to corner him to actually do a podcast with Travis. I have not been lucky like that, like you.
I don't corner anybody, but we talked about it so many times because he's an Alabama guy like I am, and I just never got time to make it happen. I love Travis.
Mm-hmm. You've had him on the podcast.
Yes, I'm just saying I didn't. It wasn't because I got. It's just one of those things where he wasn't traveling the next weekend to do a training, and we just happened to sit down. It was just great experience. So
makes sense.
All right, limited optics. The reason we're doing. Are you doing fourth and fifth, Corey? Are you just gonna wuss out again?
Wussing out again.
Fair enough. I love you for that. Limited optics. The reason we're even having a nationals. We're over an hour. We got to break this shit down.
We got all night, buddy. If you need to go longer or shorter.
Oh, I don't. I'm getting over my emotional heartache that I had. I'm coming back into I haven't done it live in a while, so I'm good. I'm having a good time. I don't know if anybody's watching this. I think there's there's two people. Well, actually one person watching us on Rumble because I'm the other one. So yeah, we're making great ratings right now.
Right, but we are missing wrestling though.
No, there's no wrestling on Thursday night. Well, there is. It's I don't even watch
AEW.
No, AEW is last night. That was a disaster.
Then who's on? Oh, and then SmackDown's on Fridays, and then Saturdays is something else. And
Saturdays is another AEW, but no, Thursday night they got some other program they do on Axis TV that they do, and it's I don't even watch it because it's just like people that it's just everybody's jumping off and landing on tables and killing themselves. It's just stupid.
So it's almost as bad as NXT.
No, there's story. Yeah, some of that, but there's at least there's some storylines. They're bringing a bunch of people back to NXT right now because what's going on in the wrestling world is they just released a bunch of wrestlers, and because TKO Group finally merged with WWE, and it's all in UFC. So UFC, WWE are all part of the TKO Group. So I do a lot of shit behind the scenes with all my stuff I do. That's why I enjoy the sport because there's storylines just like in anything that we do just with USPSA as well, especially. But what's happening? They just got rid of a bunch of wrestlers and some shocking people that they get rid of. People that's been wrestling for 15 plus years. But what's happening now is they're doing a lot to bring back some old wrestlers for ratings. But on NXT, where I was going with that conversation, they're bringing a lot of high-profile people to NXT to get ratings up because they're going and getting ready to start bidding that out. Because what they announced, Fox is in October of 2024. Fox is no longer going to be carrying WWE SmackDown, and it's going to be going back to USA Network where it started from. However, Monday Night Raw and NXT, which is on the USA Network, is being bid out right now to the highest bidder and going to be changing networks. And they're looking at a streaming service. There's discussions behind the lens about going to Amazon Prime to do some live streaming with them because Amazon's picking up a lot of stuff. But so they're trying to build their numbers up on NXT to get their ratings up. But I can go down this pipeline for hours. Wow,
Right.
You heard it here first, folks. Hunter's HD Gold is the official lens of WWE.
I'm working on it.
He does have a wrestler, so she's
Yes.
intense.
Raquel is amazing. DJ Paula Shea, introduced her to me. They're friends back from when, they were doing stuff a long time ago together in their world. And DJ knew Paula knew I was a wrestling fan and happened to hook that up. And Raquel and her mom are both wearing Hunter's HD Gold and sent some Active Blue out. And Raquel made a post the other day just out of the blue where she was wearing them, riding her motorcycle and filling the gas tank up. And it has blown up. Just so exciting. And there's a lot of stuff behind the storylines there. She was getting ready with Rhea Ripley, and they had a big match. And they fought 2 or 3 times. And they're the 2 biggest strength-wise wrestlers that are in the female category that are just going back and forth. And Rhea Ripley from Australia is just an amazing individual that's really doing a lot of popping right now as a heel. And everybody thought it was Raquel's time. And then this other lady just came in and actually did a move that actually hurt Rhea and got the match disqualified. But when she came off the ropes, she didn't hold on to the top ropes during her move and actually came down in full force and actually broke a rib or did some stuff to Rhea Ripley right now. So that's why Rhea is actually out on leave right now and back in Australia. So she's went back home for a little bit. Vacation, injury, whatever it might be, the storyline. But Raquel should be up next pretty soon, hopefully, to be the women's champion. And if I get a picture of the Hunter's HD Gold or Active Blue with a women's WWE championship belt, I'm done. I'm going to retire. I'm out. I'm just like, deuces, guys. I got to go. I done hit the mark. So I'm excited. Like I said, we could go down a whole other pipe.
Limited optics, Alex. Limited optics.
Limited optics. Everybody's bored. I'm having a great time now.
Right. But, I mean, honestly, before we move on to limited optics, I'm going to say this. The Hardy Bros, my favorite tag team, though. But Jeff has always been a guy in my heart, though, so I can't complain.
Yeah, they're on AEW, which is done by Nick Khan, a billionaire who wanted to play with wrestling figures, so he bought a wrestling organization. And basically, his father owns the Jacksonville Jaguars and just has all kind of money everywhere and gave money to his son so he could play with some action figures in live. And he's destroying people's careers right now. But a lot of people that just got released on AEW, then they're paying buku money. So I can see some of those wrestlers jumping over to AEW because Tony Khan is actually putting money out there to just play with people's like action figures because he's just a little boy with a lot of money. But
Right.
God bless him.
So we'll get back.
I guess you know how I feel about AEW, but it is what it is.
Right. But we'll get back to limited optics.
Yes,
My picks are out there. My buddy Andrew Hyder from Team MPA, followed by Tom Castro, Corey K, Greg Clement, and Todd Jarrett in fifth.
Who is not listed on here that's shooting limited optics? Because this,
I will tell you my number one pick, and it's not Hyder.
Okay.
Max Leo Grandes.
Is he actually shooting?
That's why. Oh, yes. Write me down for him as well. He is dominated.
Dominant.
What squad is he on? Because I did not
He
see
is
him.
on reserved 204.
With his ex-girlfriend?
Because
I thought she was on, because that's the Lady Super Squad, isn't it?
she is not on that squad.
Okay.
No, they're not on the same squad. And they're still friendly, by the way. They just don't.
Well, no one can say they don't have to be friendly, but last I knew, they were not together.
Well, no, that's why are you talking about people's like lifestyles like that? That's
This is
what I
the
do.
news.
Yeah,
Not
duh.
news. It's the news. My bad. Okay, we're good. I'm in. I'm on the news. I like it. I'm not doing my weekly show. We'll do it on yours. But yeah, no, Max Lee Grande, he actually made a point on his own social media for practical shooting
PCSL
about him breaking down because he's expecting to do this in 2024, just like everybody else. And then he's actually said, we're doing this. So yeah. I've definitely got Max as a leader right there. Who else is not on this list of top 5, Corey?
KC.
Eusebio?
Yeah.
Holy hell's bells. That's your second place?
Yeah, that's probably my second place.
Nice.
Sorry, Corey.
Oh, look at Manny over there. I didn't know. Oh.
No, because it's a pain in the ass because you should be able to, like, if you control F on the squatting page, it should be able to tell you who is shooting limited optics, but it doesn't.
Print HTML and it prints everything out like everybody else does.
Who does that? Who prints shit?
Derek Lewis.
All right. No, I did not. All right.
A little bit to drink tonight.
See, Corey's usually the reserved one here. I'm the spicy one.
Who's Derek?
Yeah, okay.
No, it's the news channel. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we don't talk about that news.
Oh, I know. I'm not talking about bad news. I didn't know who Derek was. That's cool.
Derek Lewis is the man behind Practical Shooting Insights.
Has that been proven, or are you just talking outside your ass?
I mean,
He's definitely mentioned his own name a time or two.
Yeah. At this point, he's
Alex. I'm working with an Ohio right now.
Buddy.
Let me handle this conversation. He's drinking. I got it under control. All right, go ahead. No, I'm just kidding. I've met Derek, and back at the Infinity. Where'd you go?
I don't know. Corey's touching me on my screen. Bad Corey. Don't make me kick you out of this room again.
Anyway, I met him at Infinity Open, and got to talk with him and Joe and a lot of people, and got to shoot.
Joe's a homeboy, like one of my boys.
Yeah, I truly, I miss seeing a lot of those guys. It's very unfortunate turn of events, but hey, get out there and vote.
Yeah, for sure. So let's round out limited optics here, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I will take Hyder in the third.
Ooh, you vote against your Ohioan boy, like.
Yeah, he's like hometown favorite, but I'll take Hyder in third. And then I am going to take, let's see here. I am going to take Justine Williams in fourth.
Ooh.
With a jet.
Yeah. Just because
What gun is she shooting?
a voodoo priest.
Yeah,
just like Max. Max Lee Grandis is shooting a voodoo priest
Who's
as well.
in fifth?
Yeah,
and
Corey.
then I will in fifth. I'm gonna take maybe Tom. I'll take TC in fifth.
Okay.
So who am I missing that's not on this list that's we're going to talk about later? Because I mean, who is there a super squad in limited optics?
There is
No.
not a Super Squad in limited optics.
Which makes this more difficult than you think.
Yeah, it does, because then there's not that pressure of being with a bunch of guys looking at everything all the time, knowing or women as well, not knowing exactly where you're at compared to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who is it? AM, PM, AM?
Yeah.
Who shoots AM? KC or Max? Or both?
Max and KC are on a reserved Super Squad. Hyder, they're together. So Max and KC are together. Hyder is also in that schedule, not on that squad.
And he's probably in a different zone, so he's going to be shooting a different set of points each day.
He is. He'll likely be starting in zone 3, because he's on squad 216.
And zone 3 is where is I haven't seen the layout. Where's the most points at this year? Because we just had Open PC Nationals, and the most points was in Zone A. Second amount of points is in Zone B, and the final day has the least amount of points. So they just got through screwing everything up.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the matchbook now. Let's see here if I can get.
She's been dominating.
Yeah, definitely with PCC, she is killing it. Zone 3 has significantly more points than Zone 1 and 2. So
Okay.
Zone 1 has 122 rounds. Zone 2 has 138 rounds. Zone 3 has 164 rounds.
What zone does Justine shoot to start off with?
She is also in that super squad with KC and Max.
Okay. She can handle the pressure there. That's not a big deal. Where's okay, this is what I need to see.
Yep.
There's names you aren't. There's not a way to pull up just limited optics, is there?
Nope. That's the unfortunate part. And this is only the first half of the list.
Golly.
My boy Troy's going to win. Troy's going to win Open
Troy
Division.
McManus?
He's going to win Open Division.
And McManus?
Yeah.
Troy's going to DQ. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
He's either going to DQ or he's going to be bumped to Open.
He's DQ'd so many matches. It's great. I love Troy when he DQs. Because it's always the gun's fault.
He's shooting limited optics. That is the closest gun to Open.
Oh, is Lee Nugent is there? Golly, there's so many good people. So Bob Crow's not coming in to shoot anything on this?
Oh, Bob Crow. I think he's shooting limited.
Oh, then go back to my limited choices then. Let me see. Limited. If you can't break, so practice score, you can't break down limited optics. Just who's shooting limited optics?
Not unless you're not before the match. The match has got to be in practice score competitor.
Yeah. See, this is garbage.
Well, then you can only zoom out so far, and then you can't see shit.
Well, I can. I got good glasses on.
Made by Optical Prescription Lab.
That's right. You like my post I did on Clear the other day? Those lenses disappeared. That made so many people like, I didn't even see the lenses there. That was cool. So
yeah, people. I still don't understand. People don't understand that.
Yeah, I walked by there, and that's what made me take the picture. I walked by it, and I was like, going, "Damn, I didn't even know there was lenses in the tray."
I will tell you, when I was studying, I spent a lot of time looking at books, and my hunters these glasses right here were the lifesaver because they didn't strain my eyes near as bad as just reading the book.
Thank you so much, Corey Goff. All these Isaac Lockwood. Where's he shooting?
Oh, he's somewhere on here. I thought.
No, I know he's on there. What's he shooting?
Hold on, let me look. Lockwood.
Isaac's a beast.
Well, Isaac is shooting on the AM flight, and he is shooting limited optics.
Oh, and there's a lot of movement on this match.
Yeah, that's what Corey says, at least.
Well, Corey's never mind. He's a cartman. He'd be all right.
He's a cartman. He's gonna be fat and happy on barbecue burritos, though.
Is that a nice way to say that?
A little bit.
I'm a butthole sometimes. So, J.R. Crosby shooting?
Yep. I think he's shooting limited though.
Yeah, he'll be lucky to finish the match.
I
I said that he'll come pick me up again. I like J.R. I've actually sponsored his. He's actually getting ready to do a bare knuckle fight. And hey, don't be switching around on me. Don't be doing all this stuff. Y'all cross yourself
Corey,
back.
what are you doing? You're
My point being is he ain't paying attention to what we're talking about. He's playing with the graphics. J.R. Crosby's getting ready to do a bare knuckle fight. And I sponsored one of his matches, so we're going to be doing something. Now, I don't even see myself at all anymore, which is very disappointing. I like myself.
yeah, Corey.
What stage is this? Stage what? 13? No, target 13. Round 26. Well, I can do this by myself. So start signals, legs outside the shooting area. Oh Lord, run down there.
But this is your reminder to go back to the lab and go restock.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, so this is stage one. So if you think about stage one in Bay 1, you've got on the
that's a long shot from that port.
On the north side, you've got a dirt berm.
On the left side here, you're gonna have a dirt berm. That's why all your shots are towards the dirt berm.
Trying to make it bigger, like my iPhone. Is that a swinger or disappearing or just hidden behind a barrel?
It looks like it's just disappearing behind the barrel.
God.
Why was there a port there? That's a silly.
There's a port
To get this target here.
That one target, so it's forcing you to go there. This I can tell you right now, this will not look like this on the ground.
No,
they'll throw something else up there because otherwise
that bay is not that wide. So it's not as wide.
101. It's not. It's definitely not. Which will make that make a lot more sense with that port being there because you'll probably be able to see that one target on the back left hand side through that port as well. So there'll be two targets to shoot at.
Yep. So stage 2, hands touching marks. This is actually probably realistic as to what you're going to see on the ground.
They even have
what's that thing over there on the right? A bullet trap?
Yeah,
it's the bullet trap
that they're actually going to utilize at this match in like Carry Optics Nationals.
Well, they were scared to use anything new at Nationals at that first time here. Everything else was hosed.
So. Yeah, but the thing is like we ran a match with bullet traps and everything like that a month and a half before that Jake was at. So I don't know why people were scared about it. But
we weren't scared. It's just I didn't set the match up. I'm just saying that bullet traps. I don't know if it works. It works. I've never seen them used in any match before I've been to.
Could they find them? That's probably the better question. Could they find the bullet traps?
They probably put them up. Where are you at now? You're probably exactly over here. You're probably right. They probably just lost them because it's an Ohio thing, and we'll blame the big bird of Cardinal. So.
Or their silly mascot, the Buckeye nut. Corey, did you ever watch that video I sent you about the Buckeye?
No.
Oh my God, you're a terrible friend. I send you funny videos. You're supposed to watch them.
Straddling the start stick, loaded and holstered, wrists above respective shoulders. I'm guessing this is the start stick.
Yes.
Yes. I shot something similar to this weekend.
Yeah.
That's a hard lean on the left. Damn.
You might have to do a Tom Castro lean.
Yeah, but he's not shooting PCC. He'll be all right.
That's fine. That's
his lean step?
Yeah, his step lean.
Hey, he does a lot of that in training. I've seen some of his training materials. He does good stuff.
For sure. For sure.
Heading Group, great sponsor of the shooting sports right there, giving back.
Yeah.
Doing I think they might even I don't know if they're doing a Bill Joe challenge this match or what, but
they're not.
He's got that brand new magnet. He had it open. Have y'all seen the brand new magnet thing he's got now going on? Mm-hmm. Uses 3 magnets instead of 2.
Interesting.
Oh, so it's like a T900 with 3 magnets. All right.
I don't know your numbers. It's just got 3 magnets.
So it looks like this, but it's got 3 magnets.
You weren't there, so I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong. So it's just got 3 magnets.
Okay. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg.
Yep. Stage 4, straddling start stick, loaded and holstered.
There's a lot of straddling going on.
Especially in Ohio. They got to straddle something.
Oh. That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That was good.
That's good. That's good.
That's good. And I'm sober.
2 movers on the same stage. They looked.
Hey, there's 3 people besides me watching and Rumble. So hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for the guys. Let's get this channel up there.
Yeah, comment in the live chat, guys, on Rumble, and we'll
let us know who you are.
You strangers.
How many people on YouTube? Like 3, 4?
2.
YouTube.
2.
That's what I'm talking about. Actually, both of y'all, so 0. That's what
I'm actually not logged into YouTube.
Either. We had 4 before we started talking about
Wrestling.
Hey, wrestling. Brian and I will come on next week if he's not doing anything on Thursday night. We're gonna talk all about wrestling.
Thursday night, I will be in Ohio, staying at my buddy Elsie Dunwoody's place that you've heard me do a podcast with, and I will not be doing a podcast because I have talked to everybody for 11 or 12 hours, and I'm usually done by that time of day.
You and Luigi will get on, and he's gonna have videos of all the stages, and we'll do a live video broadcast thing.
That might be a possibility to do on like a Tuesday night or a Wednesday night. Yes,
When you get into Nationals?
Tuesday set up.
Okay, so maybe Tuesday night or Wednesday night, Alex.
They start shooting on Wednesday, so I'll be there Tuesday to set up.
So I can't do that because I'm staff. So I can't.
I'm glad you're staff. Thank you. You want a cookie?
He does want a cookie. He wants a breakfast.
Are you taking Are you taking like a stipend for being an RO in your own hometown?
I'm not. I don't live there.
Huh?
I live an hour and 20 minutes south or north.
Which I think you should have to live at least 5 hours out to take money from USPSA.
I don't disagree with that. I mean,
so you're taking money from USPSA to RO this match?
Oh yeah, just like everybody else.
Alex, I'm really being a dick right now.
It's okay. I'm going to show up on Sunday and do nothing and just hang out. So.
No, you're not. You're going to be doing a lot because we can go live and have a good time. You need to come in on Saturday. You need to take 2 days and bring your wife, and we can do live for 2 days. So not that one day. You need to come in there and do 2 days because we can do a lot of fun stuff live, and we can hang out and go live all day long. So get your ass there on Saturday.
2 days or no days.
Huh?
It's either 2 days or no days for Brian.
Right.
No, my point being is go ahead. I'll help cover your hotel expense for the extra night. Come on Friday and travel on Friday. Stay Saturday. Be there all day Saturday and all day Sunday. Let's do some real fun stuff on Rumble.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out. I'll get back with you.
No. We don't try. We do. I need a commitment.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll tell the boss. All right, I'll tell the boss.
Are you at home now? Go ask her. Come back.
No, yeah. I'm hanging out with you. This is my time with you.
No. Me and Corey I changed it up.
But his internet's bad.
Oh, if he goes away, I'll keep the show going. Don't worry about it. All right, he's gone. I'll do his wife. And, I if he can do that, see, we need, and the reason I put Alex on the spot like that is I really want to get more opportunities like this, to get more conversation going during live because I can stay live the whole time and have a lot of stuff going on with shooters coming up and everything else. It's just hard to do by myself. So
I agree. He did just stand up from his desk.
Oh, well, good. I mean, I assumed as soon as he was knocked off, he had no choice but to go do it. But I'll help cover his costs because I really want him to be there. I don't mind. I got a little extra, play money because I just
sold some credit cards, so you're good to go.
I'm working on paying off credit cards. Yes, I am. That is a big thing to me to do. So that's
kind of cool. Oh, he's not even at his desk anymore.
It's not at his desk. So he's asking. But if we can get him there Saturday and Sunday to do lives, I think that'd be huge. So.
I agree. So let's talk about this is stage 5.
Right.
Nothing is over. One mover, couple target traps, movement. I'll put Alex back.
Man, he would be bigger than everybody else. He just had to show up. Look how big I am.
No, it's because Corey fucked with the layout.
He's a little tiny boy. Tiny boy.
All right, so the boss said yes, so we're okay there.
Really?
Yep.
So you're coming in Friday, be there all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
Yeah, looks like it.
Man, I'm excited. We're gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna, I'm not eating dinner with you, but we'll definitely have a good time and go live. It'll be fun.
Hey, that's fine. I'll go eat at Dan Click's house with his imaginary wife and hopefully get baked goods.
Dan's got an imaginary wife?
We always make fun of him for thinking that he doesn't have a wife.
So, this is a great story for Ohio. I need to know more about this. So,
it's because we've never seen her.
Heck yeah.
Dan's wife. Okay, so Dan's wife has delivered snacks to the range.
Supposedly.
He comes to the gas station at the exit. I've been working with Dan for the last 2 years. I've come to his house. I've hung out with him. I've never seen his wife, ever.
Well, I can tell you how wonderful my wife is. Can you read that? This is what I'm having for dinner tonight. It's being delivered. Hold on a second. There it is. lobster bisque.
I shouldn't have abbreviated.
I'm eating some shrimp cock and a Caesar salad. It's going to be delivered at 8:30, so we got some time. Thank you, my love.
How many shrimps do you need to have some shrimp cock?
4. Why do I know that? I answered that pretty quickly, didn't I?
Yeah. Now the question is, does she make her own cocktail sauce?
Yes, she does.
All right.
And we actually get some of the base from a place up in St. Elmo's, up in Indianapolis, is where we get some of our base from, and then we touch it up from there. But yes, she does make her own cocktail. And when you get real horseradish and grind it up like you're supposed to, fresh, I married up. I did a good thing.
Where is Sherry? Can she get on the live real quick?
She will not get online. She doesn't want. She hates people more than I do, and it's just not going to happen.
So she likes people because you love people.
Oh no!
So
all kidding aside, she does a lot for what I'm allowed to do, and our agreement was I don't want to have to do anything and be seen, and I said fair enough. So that's where we're at.
Fair.
So she's behind the scenes making things happen. Like she just ordered dinner, which is really.
She can be seen but not heard.
She can be heard
but not seen.
Because you're Ohio and you're backwards, but you're exactly right.
But so you did record the first ever Behind the Lens podcast with Sherry. Is that ever going to get released?
I do have an episode that I did with Sherry, and yes, I will tell you it will be released at some point.
There we go.
It's a great story. It was a different time then, so some people aren't with us anymore. So you had to be a great story.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to put a side note in. Another stage with movement.
But it's not like shooting on the move. It's run to a spot, run to a spot, run to a spot.
Perfect
Oh,
for
you sound like people bitching about nationals, Manny. You're not even shooting the damn thing.
I'm not, but I can just still make a point.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. There's a lot going on here because this is still I actually asked Jake about this. Is this going to be a open match or a iron sight match? And it's still designed the same way. So he didn't change much. They're still using the old logo. That's so I can't get anybody to even change a logo for my sponsorship. So that's the old logo. I like the logo. It's the American flag.
Withdraw your logo or withdraw your sponsorship.
No, I'm not doing that. But it's just I'll do something at some point. Oh, you want to see Sherry? There you go. There's Sherry. So
There you go.
So
Brian was maybe 30 pounds lighter?
let me tell you something.
I think you got a little more hair.
I had more hair, and I was probably 27 pounds.
Let's see that photo again.
Are you gonna say it again? So
There you go.
that's us. So yep, that's my baby. But anyway, Dan Click's got an imaginary girlfriend, which is really odd. So I can't wait to see him in a couple of days.
Exactly. You'd be like, hey, do you ever have a picture of your wife? Really, Corey, you need to get him a picture of him in his wig.
Well, I know what I'll say to him. You have a picture of your wife? Well, I've got one. I get in trouble doing that sometimes, but it's funny here. So
this is the standard stage, very similar to PCC Open.
That's exactly the same as PCC Open, where you're 25 yards away, you run to the next box, and it's what was it at Open? It was 4 on one target, reload 4, and then the second box is 4 on target, strong hand, 4 on target off. I don't know, something one-handed right, one hand, and then the last one is.
So this is a little bit different. It's 2 rounds at 25 yards freestyle, 2 rounds reload, 2 rounds. At 15 yards, strong hand freestyle is 1 round reload, strong hand only 1 round.
Oh, they did change it up. Why would they do that?
Because they don't want to get an EC classifier numbers, I guess.
I'm going to tell you that stage 9 is, let's go back here to see if we can find the diagram.
Oh, you're going to think this is in range 3?
I know that it's in range 3. Stage 9 is in the bullseye range.
And it's fixed time.
And it may or may not be. And it's
that's right next to Chrono.
Correct. It was where you were last year.
Yeah.
Nationals. You know what's special about the bullseye range?
Those targets are going to turn. They're using that feature this year. Holy cow. So that's going to be a disappearing target.
So it's a visual start fixed time stage.
Okay, visual start. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, that's how you do the turning targets.
Do not wear Hunter's HD Ruby. You will be hosed.
No. The targets turning is the visual start.
Okay, it's not a light or anything.
No.
Okay, good. Oh gosh, I've had people call me with light visual starts and Ruby. They can't see the blue LED or the red LED, and I'm like going, well, it's not supposed to be using those anyway. They're for shotgunners, but that's another story. So.
So next stage 10, which is in Bay 1 of range 4. This is actually probably to scale. You're going to have a big side-to-side stage with a swinger.
Yeah, I talked to Jake. They've changed this whole thing up. It's nothing like it was before.
Yeah, probably.
I'm just kidding. I talked to Jake. I reached out to Jake, and he replied in text message, "Stop calling me. I'm setting up nationals." And I didn't call him back.
All I know,
I'll call him. Be like,
No, not right now. He ain't going to answer. He stresses out during this time. So.
As of this afternoon, all stages were up. Now, obviously, they've got a couple days to tweak and putts and stuff like that. But as of this afternoon, all stages are on the ground.
well, it gives them like
And they
5 days.
and they don't start shooting. Good Lord.
Yeah, there's so much time spent on setup. Lord, we could save a couple dollars here or there taking a day out.
That's wow.
They
Really?
start like on Monday or what? They do start Monday or Tuesday.
What's today?
They started yesterday.
Oh, so
No,
start-
they didn't start till Tuesday.
So
Wednesday.
today's
So
No, they
started,
got there on Tuesday. So wow,
they physically got there on Tuesday, on the range yesterday.
they're going to be doing a lot of walkthroughs then. Good grief. Are they putting on an RO class or something before it starts?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh well.
So then you got this stage.
What sponsor was that?
what Tanfolio?
I hope Tanfolio is going to be there. They're good people.
Yep, they're
Extreme Performance.
Yeah, they're working on me a limited optics gun right now. So
Extreme Performances or Tanfolio?
Tanfolio.
Well, it's IFG is the importer. Extreme Performance is probably like a slogan, Corey.
Gotcha.
He's in Ohio. He don't care anyway. He's weird.
Yeah, well, there's Sean Griffith on the page. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if he shows up to the match.
Yeah. Speaking of showing up to the match, you seen Eric Graffel's son? Good.
Oh God, he's gonna destroy everyone's feelings.
I'm excited about him. He's a pretty cool kid.
Well, you went best stage 11, homie.
We just talked about it. There's what is there to talk about? There's a
He's,
table start.
he's still slow getting back approval from his wife going to nationals the extra day. He didn't plan out. I just put him on the spot. So.
An extra day. That's an extra 2 days for Alex. He was planning on driving in Sunday morning.
Are you taking off work Friday?
I guess I am now.
I'm serious. All kidding aside, I will. If you can really make that happen, I will help out because I think we can do some really neat stuff with the live broadcast.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure your buddy Brian. I'm sure your buddy has an extra room in his house.
No.
No, I'm not gonna do that. You know, that's the one thing people love to like crash on. I'm not one to crash on people's couches.
I hate couches.
No, the only reason I go to Elsie's place is I got a whole cabin that's not in the house that go to myself. So
Yeah. And is Luigi staying in the cabin with you?
No. He's got other things. He's staying somewhere else.
Gotcha.
So this is interesting. I don't even think you have a port like that, Corey.
No, I don't.
So that's not correct.
Well, that just means they cut and made a new port. He's all good.
Sven's there. He can cut things. That's
Sven
fine.
doesn't get there until until Saturday.
Sven. Why do I know that name?
Sven Wagner. He likes to put things on top of things.
Oh my God. Okay, continue.
This looks like a good fixed time. This would be cool as a fixed. Oh, it is a fixed time stage.
It's
Even
a good
better.
fixed time stage, yeah.
Was 8.7 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. The nice
Doesn't
thing about
say,
the nice thing if you do that when it hits 9, you already know that they've gone over, which makes easy to RO those stages. There's no question about it.
Hey, speaking of Ruger sponsoring the stage, Ruger just stepped up, became the title sponsor for the World Speed Shooting Championship next year. That's going to be awesome.
Awesome. I tried to be the title sponsor, but they said no.
Yeah.
What,
your work's
Sherwin
set up.
Williams, your paint company?
Wait, they invest in paint now?
We can't talk about that. He just don't bring work into this. It's not cool for him. He's
Not allowed.
He's his
That's
own
right.
boss.
Well, he's got a 5031 C84834 certificate or something he had to get to be able to do stocks. So he's all good.
Certified financial planner.
Yeah, which means you're unemployed working for a cool company. I'm impressed.
Yep.
Anyway,
Savage.
right?
I'm a horrible person when it gets
I know.
7
Clearly.
at night.
And we've got another hour of this that we can go because
Wow.
dinner won't be here for another 45 minutes.
My food's going to be here at 8:30, and it's 7:40 my time. So we got time.
So this is stage 15. Nice big running stage.
Blue
Swinger.
Bullets.
Sponsored by Blue Bullets.
Hey, that's a swinger with that arrow.
Yeah, that's a swinger.
A thwinger.
What's the activator? The one right next to it, I wonder?
No clue.
Probably.
Doesn't show.
Well, this is not one of Jake's stages because he don't use that program. So
Yeah, he uses Tinker Toys, right?
that's right. He don't know how to work that other.
Wait, Tinker Toys or Lincoln Logs?
Lincoln Logs. Tinker
The
Toys.
point being is he's not designing it stages this way. So
None of these stages have been his unless someone went in and
So-
redesigned Jake's Tinker Toy stages.
that would be the only way. But they may not be his stages at all.
I don't think they are. So I know Walt has a bunch of them. I think the ones
Not in this match.
not in this match.
Not in this match.
Walt did enough damage at Open Nationals.
Yeah.
He had enough dickery on all those stages.
That's not very nice. You're talking about Walt.
His nickname is Richard.
I guess you're pretty accurate. Go ahead.
Yeah. Shadow Systems, that's kind of cool. Ooh,
Yeah.
Masterpiece Arm stage. Yeah.
Got to straddle the corner there.
They did the Charlie Chaplin dance. A lot of people had to do that. Did that at PCC Open Nationals.
MPA stage.
Oh look! Ooh, they got
He's
two
gonna be a
stages.
double stage actually.
Enough money for two stages. High roll. Well,
I
that's
didn't know
gonna.
you had this many barrels. Where'd y'all get this many barrels from?
Don't shoot the competitors. Don't shoot the barrels. They smell horrible.
Yeah, they do smell bad.
What are you talking about?
So Corey, you want to explain what was in the barrels?
Yeah, so all the white barrels are hand-me-down barrels from a restaurant that had concentrated clam juice in them, and they were never cleaned out. So the first match we were at,
Hold on a second. I'm making notes of reason 347 why I hate Ohio. All right.
But that's everything after the flag, right?
Good Lord.
yeah. So we're gonna make sure that Brian's van has a bunch of white barrels surrounded around it.
Yeah. I love you too. That
Dan
swinger,
says-
you're only going to be able to see that swinger from one side in that corner over there. That's
Yep. Dan says that those barrels smell like a bad date. If you know what I'm saying.
Dan Click,
Yeah,
his wife, or a bad date. I'm
a
confused.
bad date. That's what he says.
Manny had to go on that one.
Oh, yeah, you guys are horrible. I can't stop
Not
laughing.
horrible. I didn't hear them. I've got. I just had a hearing test the other day too.
Yeah, and does it say you need to wear more hearing protection on the
No,
range?
not at all. He said your hearing is right on par where it's supposed to be for somebody your age. I was like, sweet. So,
Old.
oh, see, Sherry giggled and you had to go say it. That's all right. I see what it is though. Look at the new vendor area.
It's better than in where it was last match you were here.
Yeah, there's a change because they got that cut through done. But here's my question to you, Corey. Why did they just have them walk straight through on 13? Did they get that cut throughs already right there? Did they change something up or not get it paved?
What do you mean?
Between 9 and 13, you could walk between there. Last year, it was just muddy.
Yeah, it's still muddy,
What? Don't you own gravel in the past year?
dude. It's only been like 3 months.
Are
But
you
you
still?
also-
Are you still the ass director? I mean, assistant match director. Are you still made up to?
Yeah, I don't. That's not a Corey control thing.
So you're telling me they were able to cut through an entire berm?
Oh, not only did they cut through an entire berm, they got so the berm used to go all the way to here.
That's correct.
They got rid of the berm from here back to here. It's not just a cut through. It's
Oh
gone.
shoot! Well, you notice the floodplain out there in front of the parking. That's all floodplain.
Well, then don't forget there's the giant gully that's in behind Zone 3.
Or zone 3.
This is all on this side here is all like a little creek.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Yeah, that
between
because it
Shaft
runs
Park-
down where the old berm. So how'd they redirect that water right next to Chrono? Oh,
Sorry, Jay Warden.
No, I think I'm not sure exactly where Chrono's going to end up. I don't think it's really tight in between the wall and the building.
well, yeah, that show's tight, but it can move over to the right a little bit. It's just a
No, no, no. The idea. So you know where that Lapua building is?
Yes, I do.
The idea was that Chronograph was going to be in between the berm and the Lapua building.
That's water.
I know.
That's a creek.
It's not a creek. It's just water when it rains.
Okay. We'll call it a creek from Alabama. It's all good.
Creek. A creek.
Yeah, it's definitely a
You have
water.
a crawdad in your mouth in order to call it a creek.
Hey, the vendor area is going to be on the other side of that ditch, right? Not on the inside part of the ditch. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm under the impression that the vendor area is going to be right where I don't know.
You remember where the vendor area was at SASP Nationals?
Yeah, it was right up against the ditch.
Same way on the other side, right?
So do you want to be on the berm side, the shooting side of the ditch, or the
I
other
want to be
side?
on the shooting side of the ditch.
I think
Yes.
that's the plan.
Okay, good. Because if I get there and I'm on the opposite side of the shooting, on
You're
the
gonna
opposite
sit
side of
down
that
and go
ditch,
home.
that's nuts. Because that gravel's too soft in there.
It's better now, but it's not perfect. I agree.
Not once it rains. And it's nationals. And it's not in Alabama where it's going to be dry till October the 6th. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, and hopefully there'll be a little bit of a breeze instead of a hot, steamy pile of goo.
Hey, was Steve Anderson coming up here to do this as well?
I didn't.
Ooh.
And Steve doesn't shoot, so
Hey, but his boy Joey's there, so you got to know
He's
probably
coming. I can tell you right now he's coming then. So that'll be cool. We'll have all of us on the show.
I'll call him. Maybe tomorrow. I'll call him.
No,
I'll bother him.
he was coaching for Jay Bill. I'm sure he'll be there coaching for Joey as well. So
Mhm.
that means Alex, you don't need to come up anymore.
that's not true because it's a different element. I definitely want you there. So because Steve
gets
has to
busy.
walk the stages with him and stuff like that, and we'll have all kind of stuff going on. What's that little thing right there? It just goes away.
The little thumbs up thing. Hoop.
Yeah.
Corey, did you do that?
No, it's not me.
Oh, it must be Brian's then. I don't know what it's doing because
What
I
does
keep
that
seeing
mean?
because it loves you.
Well, that's two things in this room. But okay.
And wait, are you including all your guns in their
I'm
love for
talking
you?
about the room I'm in now. Me, the whatever, and my wife. That's it.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about yourself.
I love myself. You're right.
This is a true statement. There you go.
Okay, go back to I got to go back limited optics and give third, fourth, and fifth place.
All right, you tell me.
He doesn't remember who he chose in the first place.
Oh, I damn sure do because it's
So
going to be
he's got-
Max and it's going to be JJ in first and second.
See, Corey. This is how you share the screen without fucking everything up.
I did that, and it didn't work.
Well, you're
Right.
silly. All right, you got Max Lee Grant as KC, and I put Isaac Lockwood in because you were squawking
Okay,
about
you
it.
can move Isaac Lockwood to fourth.
Okay.
You can put Casey Eusebio. Where you got him second?
You
Yeah.
said second.
I did, didn't I? He's fast. Damn it. All right, let's put Casey Eusebio first.
Ooh, all right.
Ahead of Max.
See, I knew that was going to happen. I just got a text message from Alice. Mom saw the last picture I posted and she's crying. So I knew that was going to be going on. I knew that was going to happen. Emotional day for a lot of people. So it's all good. My dad, I spent a lot of time out there with mom. So it's been a lot of emotions today. Yeah, KC first, Max in second. Get back. I'm over it now. I don't. She won't watch the show anyway.
Hey, Alex, where's Max? What about Max Michelle? What is he shooting? Is he shooting this match?
No,
What?
he's not shooting unless he's under a pseudonym.
A pseudo.
It's probably. He's sick. He'd be shooting with Phil Strader if he is, and all those guys.
Is Mason shooting? Oh yeah, he's shooting in production. That's right.
He's in Greece right now.
I don't know, Max. He just does he shoot Carry Optics Nationals? Is that it every year?
All right, I'm
Well,
putting
he would shoot if he's going to shoot Carry Optics Nationals. He might as well shoot LO Nationals.
Justine Williams in third
Ooh, okay.
because she just came off an awesome win. I'm moving Andrew
That
Hyder
was a
to
different
fifth.
platform.
You want Hyder in fourth?
No, I
Fifth?
want Isaac in fourth. I want Andrew Hyder in fifth, and I want Tom Castro off my list because it's Tom. And I love Tom. He knows I'm doing this it'll motivate the hell out of Tom if I do this. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Yeah.
not.
So type out not on Brian's list, Tom Castro.
Yeah, like he's going to look at that. And I hope he watches the show. I don't know. So,
That's okay. I'll send my coach a picture of it.
yeah, not on Tom's list because he's not shooting PCC or Carry Optics. Tom, when Tom puts his mental game together, he's on point.
Mm-hmm.
You want to put an S in
KC Eusebio, and let me tell you why I put KC Eusebio first. And I love Max, and Max knows I love Max. KC Eusebio had an unfortunate event at Open, and he was running down Christian Seiler, and it was on. It was on. I mean, there was some stress there, and it was not like it was normally being. And when he went, from what I've heard, I didn't see it. When he went too far into the port and came out so hard, it ripped the gun out of his hand. He spent the next 10 minutes out there apologizing to people, very humble about that situation. But I think he's going to come back with a vengeance because he knows what he can do because he was so close to Christian through the entire match. And that's why I'm throwing KC up there. And, I loved it when people wearing Hunters HD Gold win, but this is one of those things where I'm just taking what he just got finished doing and the emotional turmoil that put him in because he knew he was so close in Open Nationals. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it was there. I mean, I was looking at numbers going, oh my gosh. I mean, this is it. This is his time.
I mean, is JJ going to come back with a vengeance too then?
That's, he's up there, right? I mean, we got him. Would I put him in second, against Joey in limited?
He's shooting. I think he's shooting production though.
Yeah,
Production.
Nils.
I moved him up there with, I think when Niels is Niels, I'm not going against Niels. That's my boy.
Yeah, there's no way.
No, but I moved JJ in second all day long. But he's still, I don't know what's going on, with the company guns and stuff. But I think I think their production gun, is that what he won with back when he won production last time? Was that a Beretta gun?
I do know last year. I hope he's shaved down those stupid safeties.
No, I know he's already done. Hey, let me tell you something. I had JJ at Open, and I said, JJ, I need to see you real quick. He goes, all right. So he came over to the van, and I went back and opened one of the drawers up, and I pulled out this the USPSA box, and I said, would you sign this for me? And he did. And so I've actually got a box at the 160 Gold van that JJ signed. So yes, he knows what to do with the safeties, and so does the rest of the team.
Well, so, yeah, that was crazy that he that happened to him. So
hey, he learns from his mistakes.
For sure.
It's good there. But no, him and he's putting JJ to be even where he's at based on what he's doing behind the scenes when he's not shooting is just simply amazing to me as an individual. So
yeah, and he's such a great dad.
Yeah, he is. He's doing a lot. And Niels, man, I'm so excited for what he's going to do with what he's going to accomplish there with what his gun's doing. So, and let me see, Casey, we went fifth on that one. I don't remember there's probably people on the list we'll look at later and go, I can't believe, but you can put fifth, not Phil Strader. So. Like I said, I talked to him on the phone today. I hope that motivates him. We had a conversation today. But I love Phil. Dude, are you not doing like anything for the ladies at all? Or you just said, this is what you just
speaking. Well, not that I discredit the ladies. It's just the fact that I got to look it up.
Well, you weren't prepared. That's okay.
I will say that I was not prepared to deal with the ladies.
Ohio over here. I mean, look at him. I mean, just take a minute, pause what you're doing, and just look at this man. Okay, I'm done. So, there are two different screens here. So when I look this way, it's Corey. When I look this way, it's Alex. There's 3 screens there.
I thought Nick Saban was somewhere.
No, Nick Saban's not here. Nick, not yet. Not Saint Nick. And now I get to
Oh,
point
that's
this
not
way to
right.
Corey. And ooh. Oh, look at that! Look at this! Just came right there. I was like look at just poof. So, but anyway, because I don't even know who's on the ladies super squad because I'm not sure what that looks like. Because both Williams sisters are coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe both are shooting limited optics.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're both on that reserve super
You
squad.
know, wasted brain cells talking about production. The humble marksman in the house. I love my. Hey,
it's David Blanton, my buddy
I'm
from the
talking
home.
about.
But he's also saying who's winning limited 10, which is also a waste of brain cells.
Well, no, let's look at that for a second because how many people are there?
4.
All right, so that should be So we're looking at picking a winner in limited 10. So is David shooting this match?
No, he's too busy reviewing guns. I think he just got back from TriggerCon.
Let me tell you something. David's an amazing individual, and stuff he's doing with I'm looking at all the stuff he's doing, everything else, and then coming on top to do what he does in shooting. I don't know how he has time for all this. It's amazing because it takes a long time to put these videos together.
Right.
Yes, it does.
So the ladies super squad is I'm gonna hover Justine, Jesse
Harrison. What is she shooting?
limited optics.
Holy hell! What did I put up? No, go back. See, this is the kind of stuff.
Jaleesa is shooting limited.
Oh, okay.
Kaylee shooting production. Michaela Hill
Yeah, Michaela Hill.
shooting third. She's
Who
shooting
is she?
limited. She was on the ladies super squad last year for open limited.
She's out on the West Coast, Washington State, I believe.
Something like that.
I
Yeah.
know her face. I just don't know.
She's obviously not. Michelle Viscuzzi is shooting.
Okay, she's shooting staccato now.
Yep. And then Team
man.
Taurus must be on this squad.
Man, go back to my limited optics. She's shooting limited optics.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna stick my Williams sister up there still
Okay.
because she had a hell of a performance at Open. She blew it up.
Yeah. But then you have Ashley Robertson, formerly Ashley Rourke. He's shooting in production.
Glock shooter. Yep.
Carson,
Is Morgan coming to this?
if she is not on the reserve super squad.
I think she is. I didn't.
I can let me look.
There's
man.
when they get all together shooting, they're so much fun to watch. Their competition and their gamesmanship is just an amazing thing to see.
She is not shooting this match.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I think she's going to be shooting. I think Morgan was hired by Glock to shoot in the Open division. So
An open Glock.
mhm.
I remember when KC tried to do that back in 2013.
That was a long time ago. 11
This is
years.
true.
So
But yeah.
Well, Alex, let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah, we should. We want Sherry to enjoy us still, and not to make Brian. Well, dinner's not there yet. He's still got to get ready for dinner.
I got another 20, 25 minutes, so we can definitely keep going. We won't go back to wrestling again. What's the humble marksman doing? What did he have a good time at TriggerCon? Ask him.
David, you're still out there. If you're not, you're not really my friend, but yes, you are.
You're wanting to get off the show. We've actually got 9 people watching on Rumble now. It's like everybody jumped on last minute. So.
Right, but
I heard we were closing it down, and they're like, "Oh, we got to go watch it now."
See, he said TriggerCon was pretty cool. That's pretty awesome to hear and see.
Well,
Kansas?
Do I need to do that next year because they do a range day, they do an indoor thing, and I was talking to Kinsey about that. If I need to do that, I don't care anything about Kansas, but besides that, it's like Ohio, and then there's Kansas because I love corn though.
Well, does anyone know where the NRA show is next year?
Smaller show, but in Wichita, Kansas. Wichita. I think I replaced a turbo hose in Wichita in 2 years ago on the way to Colorado. I blew a hose out on a turbo with my mom. My mom was on my trip with me on that trip.
How is Mama doing?
Mom is doing good. She's a little emotional because I sold Triple Forks Onion today, but we just talked about that. So
Hmm.
her and Dad went out there a lot when he was living. Range day was pretty good. The food was straight trash. Okay.
But remember, he is a foodie and lives in Dallas, Fort Worth. So he's
Let me tell you something about Dallas. There's a place called True Lux, and if you know, I've got the phone number to the maitre d. Is that how you say that? So when I go to Dallas, I actually called him maitre d, and he's been there for like 15 years and knows who I am. It's pretty cool because he
Well,
relates to the shooting sports.
you don't have Luigi just get it for you because doesn't he have a house in Dallas now?
Look, I know Luigi from Miami or Sunrise. I don't give a Luigi. I ain't seen him in Dallas yet, so I hear he's there, but I don't really know where his home is anymore.
Well, the president has to have a home in like multiple states, right?
Right.
That's what USPSA is fit to get ready to pay for. I said that out loud. All kidding aside, go vote.
Yes. You only have by the time you watch this, your time is ticking. You're less than 48 hours away.
So a humble marksman, was there any other eyewear there that I wear, like Steve Anderson would say? All right, no, sir. I'm looking.
It's the only eyewear that I wear.
That's what Steve Anderson says. He has sold so many pairs of Hunters HD Gold for me. I love Steve Anderson.
Well, from what I heard is you guys are working on actually being at them in South Africa.
We do. I've got an email that I've saved as unread from a gentleman in South Africa that I've got to respond to because I sent him pricing and everything else to get an account set up there. So yes, we're definitely working on an account in South Africa. 2025 is the World Shoot. I'm still Jeremy Grisham with IWIs want me to go with him to the World Shoot. And shooting glasses, no. There were ballistic helmets. Okay, ballistic helmets. Were you testing one of those? It's pretty fun.
Well, he took one home so that his 3 male children can beat the crap out of him with it.
He's got 3 kids?
3 boys, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Having 1 kid's okay. Having 2, I get it. There was a mistake. 3 kids, I don't think
how many mistakes can you have?
Yeah, but my point, after 3 kids, it becomes a needy issue, and I'm not sure if you even should be able to own a gun after 2. It's kind of weird, but that's how I feel about kids.
You love your kid, and you know it.
1, yes, I do. 1, he is 21 and still dumb as a box of rocks, but I love him to death.
You gonna give him a job at Optical Prescription
Hell
Lab?
no. He did that back when he was, when was he? God dog it. 15, 16 years old. I stuck him back in the back, sweeping the floors and working a polisher. Because he's my kid, that's just the way it's going to be. And he did, he didn't want to. He did it for a little bit and just decided don't have a nick for it right now. And he's he went to India for 6 months when he turned 20, just because he's, like I said, dumb as a box of rocks. And he found out real quick he don't like curry. So that kind of sucked.
That's why he came home.
Well, let me tell you something. He's committed because when he said he was going there for 6 months, he knew after about 2 months he hated it, but he stuck it out. So he finished out what he was going to start.
After a day.
He probably knew after a day. I called him up, and he actually sent me a text or something, or a FaceTime me. And I said, hey, this is a good story. I said, hey, what was it like, going out in the streets? He goes, it's weird. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, I went walking down the street to a store, and everybody, no matter where they were at, they stopped what they were doing to look at me. And I said, oh, so you thought there were going to be other white people in India? and he goes, well, I said, don't answer that question. He didn't know he was going to be the only white guy in that town, and he was it. He said there'd be people on mopeds that would actually stop and look at him like, what did he lose a bet? Why are you here right now? So
was he there just as a just to immerse himself in the culture, or was he there like working or school, or what was he doing?
None of the above. He was there because he had a conversation with me that he was quitting college and quitting UPS. He wanted to go live somewhere where his life was not planned out for him, and he wanted to be on his own. And that led down a path of unfortunate events, which now it's the best thing he could have done because I didn't have to kick him out of the house. I just told him, I said, we can do this. It wasn't as bad as it sounds. I said, we can do this before you even move to India. And you can, I took his car. Well, I took it. Yeah, moving to Ohio. Exactly. It could have been a lot worse. But I did a lot of things as a parent that I had to do to let him go to be an adult at 20 nothing years old. And, he's still, we're great friends. I'm a parent when I need to be, but I'm not, he made a decision to live his life as an adult, and he's doing adult things now. So he found out what it is. But the funny thing was, just this year, I think back in March, they actually called him or sent him a message or something and offered him a lot of money to come back and finish some stuff that he was doing there. And he said, "No, I'm good." So he didn't want to go back. So he learned real quick. But he's 20. He's 21 years old. I mean, every 21-year-old is just, not every one of them, but probably 97% are just dumb. They don't know what they want yet. And he's going through that same thing. And, I mean, hell, I got married when I was 21. That was the stupidest thing I ever did in my life. But, that I lasted 4 years of national average, and we call it off. Here we go. So here we are now. But we went down that little rabbit hole. But no, he's doing good. He's doing his own thing. He's realized he's getting ready to go back to college because he learned how to do a lot of AutoCAD and a lot of 3D graphic design, a lot of stuff he learned in India that he did on his own. But he realized he can't get in the door without a degree because you got to show that you can actually start something and finish it. But being in India for 6 months doesn't count real good on a resume. And they don't understand that was like a degree, but it's a different thing altogether. So he's going to do some stuff to get back out there. I have 3 of those rascals. Yeah, well, I guess you do, Humble. God, that's a lot of kids, but that's not for me. My sister's got 5 kids, so that's why I can make fun of people with multiple kids. So, yeah, but she's a needy little individual, but it's all good. That's my sister.
Right. Well, Khory, are you guys ready to pinch this one off so we can get Brian to his dinner before it actually gets here?
I got, where's it? Was shown on the map yet where it's at?
What?
The food?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no, he ain't showing yet. We're good. But hey, thank you so much for having me on tonight, guys. It's been fun. I really enjoyed it. And Active Blue, like I said, has just been a lot of fun. It's been one of those things where I've been wanting to, have a lens for shooting and hunting. I got a lens for shotgunners. I'm working on a frame behind the scenes for shotgunners. It's going to be a game changer. And now Active Blue that has come out to have everything for stuff that's not shooting related, for all the other sports and all the other activities that are out there. Because we tested Active Blue with football players, baseball players, fishermen, people that play golf, people that do marathons. And a quick story about the marathon thing, which is important. If you've ever watched the beginning of a marathon, which is pretty much all I care about, because it's pretty neat to see all those people get started at one time, and then the rest of it, I'm like, okay, I'm bored.
Did you know in the marathon they rip off their underwear?
I'd expect something like that out of Alex, not you at this point. But Ohio, you cease to amaze me once again.
I'm just telling you, even in Alabama, they do that.
No, they don't. But anyway, we had a Mercedes-Benz marathon. They don't. Whatever.
Yes, they do.
Well,
ask the marathoner that you tested it on. But
I don't watch it, so that's good. But let me tell you something real quick about Active Blue and for marathoners. Why it's really neat. 2 things happen when a marathon first begins. They're all set up, and as soon as they say go, 3, but 2, they do this. They take their glasses up, they hit their Fitbit or iWatch, and they put their glasses back down again because they can't see their electronics with their polarized lenses. With Active Blue being a variable polarized lens, you don't have to do that, and that's just one feature for runners that has been really come out to me, as well as some feedback to be able to see all your electronics and all your other activities. So that's pretty cool. So good stuff. But no, thank y'all so much for having me on, guys. Excited that you're doing this, to get a new platform out there. I'm really, really excited that you're on Rumble, because that's where everything I'm doing is now, is Rumble. And Rumble just if you follow Rumble on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, they're doing a lot of things. The Rumble's under attack right now. There's a lot of people that are not happy that Rumble is a platform that is growing and allowing people to do their speech of whatever it is political, whatever it is about guns, whatever it is about video games, whatever it is, that free platform is under attack. And they're posting about how they're being attacked on X. So check it out. It's a real thing, because the we're being shut down for having free speech.
Yep.
And if we don't support these platforms that are supporting us, and I really mean that, if you go to extreme sports, there's not a lot of stuff on there to do with shooting, but now 2 Alpha's on there, and now Hunters HD Gold is on there, and there's going to be more and more people that are going to find out about this. And I think being a part of truly supporting those that support us, as vendors and manufacturers, we can do it with our platforms as much as possible. Yes, there's Instagram. Yes, there's Facebook. They don't support us, but it's the only means out there right now. There's been a lot of other companies come up and try to do it, but we're finding ways to trick the algorithms and get a lot of stuff out there. But with 2 Alpha News coming on, let's go out there and get some stuff going. I'm excited with what y'all are doing. I'm excited to be a part of it where I can. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot of merging broadcasts together at live events, because we know, there's a lot of news out there that may not always be positive in the shooting sports. And some of that stuff needs to be looked at. I'm the first person that looks at it. But if you get involved in it too much, and it can overtake you with the negativity. And that goes back to, the old days of whatever religion you believe in. If you hang out around a lot of one side of anything, good or bad, you're going to fall. It's a lot easier to fall in that trap. So I just encourage yourself to educate yourself what's happening in the Second Amendment, educate yourself what's happening in the shooting sports, educate yourself on both sides of what's happening. Because I'm the first person that's had a lot of conversations that are not easy. I'm not happy with everything that's going on with USPSA right now either. But that's why we have to go vote. That's why we have to get things out there and let things go through the sides of it. It has to go through changes. I'm all about new sports coming out there. I think PCSL coming out there now. I'm excited that Max is doing this. I think this is an opportunity for another sport to come out there and 2-gun and grow and be exciting. Just like Rimfire World's getting ready to happen with the biggest match they've had in almost, I think 7 or 10 years, based on talking to Pete Swanson, who is the head honcho over there with the other board running that company. So the shooting sports is not, as a whole, is growing. There's a lot of new people coming out there with guns. A lot of people getting invited and excited. And you're seeing, if you follow me on Instagram, you're seeing a lot of new people that I'm getting behind with other avenues of a lot of gun tubers that are coming out. And, they're doing a lot of stuff to get into shooting sports as well. So we have to get behind the shooting sports and support it, no matter what it is, from IDPA to Steel Challenge to USPSA to PCSL to SAS to ICOR to Metal Madness. The list goes on and on, even at shooting a shotgun. And I have people all the time ask me, why are you not hanging out at the shotgun events with your lens? When the shotguns are under attack by the Second Amendment, I'll go hang out with shotguns. Right now, it's what's behind me. And This is what I'm supporting with PCC and everything else going on. So that's my final speech of political. Go do the right thing. And like Manny says at the end of it, dude, go do stuff. Get it done. I listen. I love it. I love what y'all are doing. Ohio, you just need to get you a backdrop. You'll be all right. Not because your flag is weird. But just something back there that lets people know that you're not in prison. You look, Sherry came in a while ago going, why is he in a box? I said, it's Khory. He's Ohio. I don't argue with Sherry. But she realizes you got a problem.
Yeah.
Speaking of Khory, who helped support you out, buddy?
Shield Manufacturing, Khory Shield does some awesome work.
Yes, he does.
Hunters HD Gold used to help me out.
I used to. We had to come into Ohio meeting. It's all good.
I mean, I will say that I've got some awesome Hunters HD Gold glasses. I've got all my Hunters HD Golds and my rubies sitting right here.
Got all 3 colors now.
I do have all 3 colors now. So Hunters HD Gold, and then Victor's Legacy. They're a gun shop and Cerakote shop up in northeastern Ohio that has one of my rifles right now. Actually, the guy reached out
to BCC at Nationals because he's got your gun right now.
That's I do have 2 guns, but that's
oh sweet, that's cute.
Yeah. So
okay. They look like Khory Shields guns. So one's going to be a red, white, and blue, and then one's also a Misfits gun. So.
No. So I've got a flag gun already.
Nope.
And I told the owner, Jamie, I said, Jamie, I'm going to give you this gun. Do whatever you want to it. And he said, perfect. We're going to make it Barbie themed. I said, okay. Do whatever you want to it that's not gay.
Like 80s Barbie or 2023
Oh,
Barbie?
2023 Barbie. I'm like, no. And he said, okay, sounds good. I'll do whatever we want to it. So I got a text message today from the head Cerakoter. He's like, hey, what's your favorite color? And I'm like, orange. So I'm going to have a traffic cone, I think.
Orange.
Orange.
Ohio has some pretty colors, but orange is not one of them.
Orange is the best one.
Why?
No, he's
I
wrong.
went to Bowling Green.
What?
Orange and brown.
There's so many. Never mind. That's a whole other Ohio conversation. Continue with your sponsors, please.
So anyway, Alex, other than Hunter's HD Gold, who supports you?
Well, as normally we've got
He's
a
got
long list.
He's like the traveling Jersey guy here.
I mean, I've got Bill at Go Fast Don't Suck. Jason at Dominate Defense makes an
He
awesome
just
belt
skipped
as
that
well.
over me. I like that. He listens.
Hey, he said other than you because you're
got
always you
like
got a
it.
special place in my heart.
Hey, it's all good.
Because when somebody needs to hear about the news, Brian calls me. He's like, "Did you hear about this shit?" And then I usually talk about it. But it's true. But we got Div Tech. Nathan Dively was in the chat earlier. I appreciate him.
Laughing Load out of Michigan. I love those guys.
Yep.
They're out of Chicago.
Yeah, they're the worst.
My bad. It's up there where the lake. It's all good.
Yeah. Then Outdoor Dynamics. John's really supporting the shooting sports, coming out, sponsoring a lot of matches
I
this
actually
year.
had his Outdoor Dynamics shirt on last week when you had him online. I just couldn't get on there to show you.
But yeah, Outdoor Dynamics. He's actually going to come up. We're actually going to shoot a match next year together. That's kind of cool. Jason Woods of Targets USA. He helps out a lot. Summit City Bullets out of Fort Wayne. My buddy Eric Steiner, the Range Panda, the king of the bath toaster.
What does he sponsor you with? A toaster?
I need to get him to get me a toaster now. This is great, but I don't have dumpster fires, so I don't need to die by electrocution.
That's not what I saw your last match. But continue.
Hey, I still won, motherfucker.
Easy. It's all. I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. And then we got Chile Custom Gunworks makes awesome gun parts. They if you got a staccato or a
Beep, beep, beep.
ow, that was loud, you dirty bastard.
Sorry, that was supposed to be when you said mother effer.
Oh,
But
you're a little slow on that. But anyway,
He's having horn blasters flashbacks.
horn blaster. Oh, horn blasters.
I
Oh.
popped him at Metal Madness wherever I did. I popped him.
Right. And then we got Tom Castro Shoot Academy helping out with some coaching and stuff. So
Is there a reason why he's last?
it's because I edit this document in real time, so he just got typed on last, so he gets to stay.
I think there's another reason.
Oh, well, no, but, I can't say that. But anyway, there we have it, guys. Brian, brother, we appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us
I've
for.
got sponsors.
Hey,
what are your
we're getting
sponsors?
Let me tell you something. Vortex Optics has been the only optic that's been on all the Hunters HD Gold Customs guns back in the back. So, Vortex has been a huge supporter of me in the shooting sports. Real avid. I got their tools in the back of the van. So the Hunters HD Gold Magical Mystery Tour is actually a safe area. No ammo allowed. Bring your gun in there, bagged or unbagged up, and that way we can change out your optics. I got free batteries to give away and all the tools to use to keep your gun running at Limited Optics Nationals this week. We got Make Ready Nutrition, the 2 Alpha Recovery, my meal replacement, and their hydration formula is amazing. All my discount codes are available at Instagram on Linktree that is put together, and also Google Rebus. Got a lot of people don't know this, but I actually have a lot of Google Rebus stuff in the van that you can actually buy and actually take with you. So if you're short any kind of, I've given away a lot of inner belts to use and stuff like that, people to use. Golly, what else is going on in there? Also got Imperium Roots. So if you're in a situation where you're like Khory and sometimes you fall down, but keep your gun legal and stay in the match, I've got some stuff you can put on your elbows or your knees like Khory uses and help you those joints work out sometimes with Imperium Roots. Sorry about that, but Imperium Roots. The
I
mark.
have an old one here, but okay.
But and I also got some Atlas mags back in the back. So if you ever need any mags, I got some Atlas mags that you can actually for purchase as well. But no,
Those for all the Canadians.
there's so many people that are behind the Hunters HD Gold brand that is really helping put me on the map, and I don't want to leave anybody off. And just so many wonderful people have stepped up. Da Vinci has made a PCC for me to keep back there. So if your PCC goes out at Limited Optics Nationals, you can come use the Vinci PCC. There's a lot of good things. I got some backup guns back there as well. So if you need another, revolver, so you don't make it where that category is not feasible anymore, you can, I got a revolver you can use, and just all kinds of great people behind the Hunters HD Gold brand. But check them out on Instagram, on Linktree for all those discount codes to save some money out there, especially the Make Ready Nutrition. So,
What about your favorite drink?
yes, of course. If you go to a match I'm at, you hear me talk about it on the podcast, Conley Gold. They are still sending me pallets about every quarter to give away, and
But you can't have that one because that's only for Brian.
no, I actually carry the white cans and sugar free with me now because they'd sent me some more stuff, so I restocked on a bunch of stuff. So
Black. Those are all there for Brian.
Oh yes, you can't have the good one, the sugar one.
unless we do a podcast, that'll be the platinum, but it has a lot of sugar and might give you might be too much sugar for shooting. So, but the sugar free is all good for shooting.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you so much for bringing up Conley Gold. So I do forget that sometimes.
Hey, well, Brian, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It has been an awesome 2 hours and 20 minutes.
It's been a good way. It's been a good way to have fun on a Thursday, and the rambling and stuff we do. I hope people really enjoy this because this is what it's all about. Just having a good time, and we're. I tell Sherry all the time, we got a family here, but when I'm out on the road, I got another shooting family. We're all friends and just have a good time together.
Sure.
So.
Thanks to Sherry for allowing you to spend 2 hours and 20 minutes of your life with us. Alex, let's make sure we get out and do the things.
Damn right. Let's get out and do the things, y'all. See you on the next one.